Yo! Hold on, move the mic closer. Yo! There we go. How's it going, y'all? Welcome to the stream. This is the first stream for Blitz Masters Resistance. This is winter season 2024. I'm excited to be here. I hope you guys are excited to be here. It's actually not the first day of the tournament. We'll go over that in a sec. First of all, I need to warn you guys. Bad news. My internet is horrible right now. It's really bad. The connection is really awful. So the speed is fine. That's not the issue. The issue is that lately my house has been randomly losing internet. Just like it'll randomly turn off and then turn on again a couple minutes later. We think it's because there's maybe some sort of bad connection outside, just with the wired internet that we're using. Not related to my connection between me and the router, but between the router and just the general service provider. We think that maybe there's some sort of bad connection, but my internet goes out like once or twice a day at this point, so I'm really hoping it doesn't happen during this stream. Happened during the last stream, the end of the arena competition. Hope it doesn't happen today, but it could be an issue throughout this whole tournament season if we don't get it fixed, and I don't know when the plan is to get it fixed, but I need to warn you guys about that. So if my internet goes out, that is why. I apologize in advance, but it might happen. Anyway, what we've got today for y'all is the second day of the first qualifier. So they're actually, you know what, I'm going to show it on the website as opposed to showing it here. Let's see. Yeah, let's just show the bracket. So there's actually already been the first day of the tournament. There were 59 teams that actually started it out. If I pull it up here, yeah, there were 15 groups, 59 teams. Let me move my face out of the way. Maybe like upper right. That works well. 15 teams in 15 groups, sorry. The winner of each group moves on and everyone else is eliminated. So for group 1, it was Origin. Group 2, it was VB over Card. Both teams very good here, but VB took it. DFM over Mystic. So Mystic is out for Qualifier 1. Purple beat DTP. Void beat Merc. No, sorry, no, Merc beat Void. Sorry, the order kind of messed me up. So Void did not make day 2 for this first qualifier. Merc did. Group 6, it was Ponda over Hated, who did not qualify. Group number 7 was 322. This is Kraken's backup team over INQ and Sigan. Hey, thank you, Inky, for the follow. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the stream. Group 8, it was Grim. Clan being revived. The PNG team moved over to the Grim clan and are using their tag now. Group number 9, this is Cozy over SV. Cozy is actually Leverage in a new clan tag. So Cozy qualifying, that's Leverage. We're going to be watching them today. Group number 10, 0 over CCRS. Group 11, 11 over X-Swing Sliver and PT2K. Group number 12, GP beat 1L. 1L is a pretty good team, but they matched against GP, who is a powerhouse this season. 13, Joker. No surprise that Joker won their group. Group 14, it was Reggie over Nexo, notably. And Group 15 was MM over B4, which is another good team. So only the winners of each group move on to day number 2, which is today. And those groups are right here, actually. So we've got Group 1. Origin has a bye. They play the winner of VB322. And only the winner from this group moves on to top 16 directly. So the winner of each group today is automatically qualified. They don't have to play any other qualifiers. They automatically get into top 16. So 4 teams times 4 qualifiers, that's your top 16. There's no top 8 this season. There's no round robins. Just top 16. So Origin, VB, and 322 are in a group. We've got Merc, Purple, MM, and 11. This would be a really good group. I honestly have no idea who will win this one. All of these teams are solid. Merc, who hasn't played before, but this is a new tag under Azra, and they've got some good players. Group number 3, this is the group that we're going to be watching. This one's got 3 powerhouse teams. Cozy, which is Leverage. GP, which is straight last season, and a mix of other players as well, and they were top 8. And then Ponda. So we've got literally the 4th, 5th, and 6th place teams from last season all in the same group. And then 0, who is pretty good in their own right. And then Group 4, Joker, Grim, Reggie, and DFM. So we're covering Group 3. We're going to start with Cozy GP. Hopefully that'll be in about 5 minutes. And now I also want to bring to your attention, there is a Battle Pass giveaway that is going to be occurring in this stream. I don't know if y'all saw the ping from Tolian. I didn't originally put it in my message, but I forgot to, and I edited it back in ASAP. we're going to be doing a giveaway for 2 battle passes on this stream. And the way that we're going to be doing those is through my Discord. So I'm not making a big announcement of this at all, but as of 3 minutes ago, I am going to be posting, or I will have already posted at this point, the giveaway from Dino. Dino is doing a giveaway. You have to press the party button, the enter button. It's got like a party emoji on it. You click that, you're going to enter. We're going to have 2 winners. And yeah, we're going to be doing that for every single qualifier stream. So today we're going to be doing 2. The next one we're going to be doing 2, and then 3, and then 3. So we're going to have a total of 10. So just splitting 10 up among 4 different streams. So if y'all want a battle pass for free, this is going to be a month of March battle pass. Then you can go ahead and join my Discord, and you can go ahead and react there. The battle pass, I don't think I'm going to see it in the store because I already have one. But I believe it includes the license now at this point, so it's really nice. You can work ahead a little bit on your missions. My week 4 hasn't quite unlocked yet, but it will soon, I would imagine. Maybe you can't work ahead, I'm not sure exactly, but you're able to work on all weeks at the same time, so including past weeks, so maybe not the future week. I forget how they work at this point because they keep changing them, but being able to work on all weeks at the same time is really useful, especially if you start a little bit late. But yeah, that is what we've got going on here. So 2 battle pass giveaways. Join the Discord. I'll try to remind y'all at some point partway through the stream. But yeah, go ahead and enter that. And otherwise, I guess that's really about all I have to talk about here. That's really everything that's been mentioned. I was thinking about pulling up the regulations. Maybe if I can find those really quickly, we can go over them. It's in the Important About Tournaments channel. Here they are. Okay. So looking at the regulations, just really briefly, it is a $20,000 tournament. So $20,000 prize pool. My guess is half of it is to first place, and then a quarter of it to second. No, it's usually what, 10, 5, 3, 2 is my guess for the split for first, second, third, and fourth. Yeah, it's obviously tier 10 touch only tournament. The finals are going to be March 7th through 10th. It's going to be a 4-day stretch. I will be streaming them here on this channel. They will be Portals and Wargaming official website, so you'll be able to watch those and get rewards, but the stream is going to be here on my channel, which is pretty awesome. I get to cover everything this season. Normal rules apply for conduct and whatnot, but how it works is top 16 is going to be 16 teams. So again, it's top 16, and it's just going to be groups. There's not round robins this time around. There'll be 4 groups, and only the top 1 from each group advances. So it's going to be a little bit luck based. I won't lie. Top 16 will be, you have to make sure you get a good group, but you have to win your group, right? So once you get to top 16, you have no second chances. If you don't win your group, you are out, and it's not going to be fun for you. So make sure to win your group when you get into top 16. And then the winner from each group qualifies directly into top 4. That'll be the second half of the 7 through 10 stretch, and that'll just be an old-fashioned top 4 double elimination bracket, you know, best of 7s and then best of 9 for the grand finals. So that's how it's going. As for pricing, you can see it here: 10,000 for first, 5, 3, 2. Okay, that makes sense. Credits, True Challenger camos. It looks like for top 4, Professional Violet for top 4. And then gold free XP credits, etc. for all of the players. So pretty good stuff here. It even goes all the way down to top 16, and you all get similar rewards. So the goal is to just make it out of qualifiers, right? Only 16 teams will do so. It's going to be a challenge. The 15 teams that you see in this current qualifier that are still remaining, those teams all have a good shot of doing it, right? Because if you can win your day 1 of the toughest qualifier, which is the first one, because all the good teams are still in it, you got a pretty good shot. So let's see if the teams that all won today will end up making top 16, or if we're going to be seeing some upsets later on, which I honestly do expect to happen. You know, later on in the tournament, qualifier 3 and 4, as a lot of the top teams are already in the tournament, you know, you're going to have only the mid-level teams left trying to qualify for the last top 16 slots, and you could definitely see some upsets happening there. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm super excited to watch the rest of the qualifiers. And yeah, as of now, we are only set to stream day 2 of each qualifier. Day 1 tends to be a lot of landslides. If we go back and pull up, no, not this one. It was this one. One sec. It was the other link. So that one right there. Most of these were landslides. Like this was pretty much all 2-0s, 3-0s, 3-0s, and a 3-1, I guess, at the end. But just, it's all, you know, landslides and stuff, and not super competitive and not super interesting to watch. So as of now, we're only set to watch day 2s. If things get more interesting, it could switch, but as of now, that's kind of how we're set up. Also, welcome everyone in the chat. Got a lot of you in here. I can't name everybody, but let's try. Thunder, Immortal, Michelangelo, Draconic, Rai, Ominous, Seek, Shoto, USA, Normal YouTuber, K-Critics, Crazy. There's a Cyrillic name I can't pronounce. Chow Sao, Wow Bao, Pickle, Crazy, I think I already said. Fallen, Captain. What's up, everyone? Welcome. Good to have you all. So, good to see you. We're going to go ahead and get to just chatting. I believe I might have just gotten my first invite. I did. And we are watching Cozy GP to start things off, y'all. I am excited to see it. I hope that y'all are as well. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get things all set up. This is going to be a best of 5. And the maps are going to be, for the first set here, let's see. Castilla, Mayan, and Port. So Castilla, Mayan, Port are going to be our first maps. We'll see if, you know, we cover all of them or not in this first one, if it's going to be a sweep or if we're going to see a close set. I hope to see a close set. We've got great players on both teams. Cozy, of course, I already mentioned, is mostly leverage team from last season with a few additions. They've got a couple EU players on the team and a couple other new pickups. And then GP, a lot of the players are straight, but there's a mix. It's a LATAM clan, but not all straight team. But Peruvian, one of the captains of the team, is bringing his straight folk, I believe. We do see Barcode from last season, I believe, so that's pretty exciting. He's a great light tank player. Anyway, we do have time to go ahead and show the training room, and we are already seeing some interesting stuff from Cozy. Are we seeing potentially 4 light tanks? That is insane. Okay, so Cozy is not playing as leverage this season. That was something that was made very clear to me by Nasur. It was by N13, who I believe is one of the barcode users. This is either N13 or it's Nemo. I don't remember who. There are 2 barcode names on the Cozy team, which is pretty funny. And there's one on GP, so, you know, a little goofy, but he made very clear that they want to separate themselves from leverage this season. So I wonder if it's because they're going to be doing some more fun strats, some more fun stuff, and I'm excited to see how it goes. Lots of strong players. Yeah, we have at least 4 bat chats ready to up here on the Cozy team. Be seeing some exciting stuff. Also, Cozy, they've got their own logo here. I won't lie, I made their logo. I asked them if they had one. They said no, so I was like, okay, we'll throw it into AI. It actually made this on the first try, and I was very impressed with it. They liked it a lot, and so that's what they're running with. So yeah, I made this logo for them, but I think it looks pretty good. And then GP is, of course, an old clan. They have an OG logo. They actually lost the original image, so this is just a downscaled version that I think they pulled from some other content. It's not the original image, so it might be a little bit blurry, but it looks good in my opinion. But yeah, we're going to be seeing the first 2 games between these 2 clans on Castilla. A fun map to open up on. I know a lot of comp players aren't big fans of the map, but in terms of watching it, it's quite fun to watch, to be honest. You've got sometimes slow-paced gameplay that can kind of build up into a big climax at the end as both teams are, you know, feeling each other out, waiting to see who's going to cap what and try to get their resets and everything, because it can be difficult to cap a base on this map sometimes if, you know, the north spawn, which is typically a bit more defensive, can, you know, line everything up properly. But yeah, we'll see what both teams have to do here. Again, 4 or 5 light tanks for the Cozy team, which is absolutely insane. GP's rocking a pretty solid lineup. They've got a couple light tanks, a couple Krons, Chieftain IS-7, so some standard tanks that we saw last season. But one that we didn't really see last season, but we're seeing now, is the 113 GFT. We saw a little bit in the arena competition. That tank was the dominant meta pick for that tournament, but we'll see, you know, how things change here in this tournament now that things are getting serious. We've got some high stakes. Anyway, we're going to get right on into the Castilla intro for this best of 5. Let's see who wins it, Cozy or GP. And here we are. Yep, Cozy has indeed readied up with 5 bad chats, and I wonder what GP are thinking right now. What a strat, but maybe it's serious. Maybe they're trying something out here that's actually real. We've got 1 bad chat light going to C. We've got 1 doing the self boost, that's Tan, and then triple bats pushing A base here. And looks like GP is getting spotted. We've got light 07 here getting some good lights in that bush right there before backing off. And we're going to be seeing a cap here by Cozy. Good reaction to seeing all these tanks here at C from GP. So we do see an instant cap here from Cozy. They grab A, they're going to get out. And something tells me that they're not actually messing around with this strat. That they actually had something serious planned. They're not just fooling around. However, Vano driving a little bit forward here. He does spot Sava, who's going to be hiding in, you know, the Calibanov spot in Castilla here. This sneaky little position that can be a little bit difficult to push because you're on this nice high hill, and any tank that tries to drive up it, you can just shove right off with the tank's body. But he is spotted, so Cozy does know of that position. And it looks like Tan did drop from the self-boost position. All the bat chats are going to be lined up to cover the A base. Vano also going to be doing some spotting there. Vano is an EU player, by the way. And then we've got Atomic. Looks like GP is kind of setting themselves up pretty hard at C. The Kronvons in a very standard position. 4 Kronvons on this map, lining up on the church side of things. Sorry, on the windmill side of things. Barcode's going to try to cap the base. Is he in an obvious spot? He's not sitting in the bush. That's notable. Sometimes if you sit in the bush, you get blind fired. Ooh, Light 07 getting spotted up top, but he's going to drop. Okay, okay. Yeah, if you sit in the bush, you often can get blind fired. We've seen it many times. But because you're not able to get spots or resets on the C base, they don't really try too much blind firing. So GP will grab a cap. However, Cozy is in the lead significantly. GP is going to either have to snag the B base or get a lot of kills in order to pull back the cap lead. Another interesting tank I must note out in this game here is Kurishu running the MLE 54. This is not a tank you see a whole lot anymore in the current metagame. Tank did get a pretty big nerf with the removal of tungsten shells and the lowering of its alpha damage in the 10.3 update. So this tank, ooh, and Kurishu's actually driving a little bit forward there, getting shot in the side to Eternal and Castillo and Barcode over there. The Atomic's actually driving up the rear of Kurishu, and Cozy doesn't really have much protection for this tank. He's just going to drive right into the back here. Salva, on the other hand, is getting pushed out by 4 bat chats and the Chieftain. So he's going to be doing his best to just sit here, try to hide as much as he can, and put more pressure onto Kurishu. Peruvian going to be covering in the 113 GFT. At the moment, Kurishu's just going to try to back himself out. He is still spotted. Atomic proxying him, and he's going to try to make a play. No, he's not. He's just going to grab the B base, which I like the idea. GP not trying to push things too much. They got what they wanted, which was to grab I can't speak. Try to grab a base, but Salva actually going to be driving right through the river to get the kill on Kurishu. He's going to go down quickly, but Atomic making a peek there. He's going to take 1,000 free damage in return. Oh, almost getting killed. Light 07's going to return with the kill here, actually. Getting hit hard by Peruvian Emperor, so he's going to bleed 1,500 of his hit points and potentially have to drive down into the middle, but Salva missing the kill shot. Light 07 is in big trouble right now. He was able to get the kill for Cozy, but at what cost? Is he going to die for it? Salva's not able to shoot him. Peruvian's trying to hunt him down, but it's going to be Barcode returning in to get the kill here. He is spotted, misses it. He's going to take at least 1 or 2 here. Barcode turning his tank around, actually, and that's going to cost a lot for him. He's going to take a lot of shots there, allowing Light 07 to put in his full clip. He thankfully is able to survive here. Vano actually now getting a little bit stuck here. being pushed out by Salva in the river, but he does circle around to get the kill on Peruvian. Batchats are rotating now around to these Kronvons, and Barcode going down as well. And we're actually seeing a 5-on-2 now. The 5 Batchat strat is actually working quite effectively for the Cozy team. Shabby's going to be able to get the kill here. And now it's just Salva left alone against 5 tanks. So despite the weird start there from the Cozy team, tanks getting stuck in the river, the 5 Batchat play able to grab all 3 bases at the end, have 5 tanks left alive against Salva, who was stuck in the river for most of that fight. And Cozy's going to win game 1 with one of the most interesting strats I've seen in a very long time. What a start to the winter season. That's incredible. I love it. I love it. And Cozy take game 1 off of GP, who probably thought that they had a free kill there on Kurishu in the MLE, but Light07 sneaking in, and Barcode not really getting that kill, allowing Light07 to clip him out for free because he looked away. That definitely cost them a lot, but it's hard to say if that was the only thing that cost them that win, because Cozy did win with so many tanks left alive at the end. Yeah, everyone in chat's reacting to the light tanks. Oh my goodness, yeah. That was something I didn't expect at all. But we're not seeing it end here. Cozy's now running 350 Bs? What are these strats that they're cooking up here, y'all? What is this? What is going on? We're keeping some Batchats as well. It's just French Clippers, huh? 3 Batchats, 3 50Bs, and an ST. There is no armor to be seen on this team. None whatsoever. GP switching to an extra 113 GFT, an extra Kronvon, an STB, and a Type. So they're getting rid of the lights, going for 1 medium, and the rest pretty well armored tanks, to be honest. So a very big disconnect between the 2 lineups that these teams are trying to run, but Cozy were somehow able to pull that off with 5 Batchats on game 1. I think we're in for a season here, y'all. If these are the strats that Cozy's going to be running, if other teams pick up on it, this could be real interesting. What are the meta tanks? Well, I didn't expect the Batchat to be a tank that gets spammed by, 5 players in the same team, but maybe that's just what we're in for now. Maybe Cozy has figured out something that the other teams haven't yet. But I was expecting to see 113 GFT, IS7, Kron 60 TP, your standard stuff from last season, but this is very interesting. Also, thank you to everyone who's following. You got one from Kofti, have one now from Lionel Sanchez. Thank you all for that. I have to keep things muted or else I get distracted, but appreciate everyone's support. Reminder, we're doing Battle Pass giveaways in my Discord right now, so go ahead and join and check out the giveaways channel to react and enter. And yeah. Just one moment here, sorting some Discord stuff out, making sure the giveaway is working properly. I think it is. And yeah. Anyway, here we are for game number 2. Cozy's are rocking hard A with their lineup here. Not a single tank to the C side of things, but looks like the 50Bs are going to be making a sneaky little journey over to the B side, maybe going to be trying to trap the GP team from attempting to cross the A side here. This little river can easily be trapped by a bunch of Clippers through the center here. We see this little lane. Leverage has pulled this off before, however, Cozy getting spotted Shabby there, and that actually kind of puts GP in a bit of a pickle here. They see Dizzy on the left, they see the 50Bs on the right, and B, what's the plan here? STB is kind of spotting the ones out, but look at all these tanks getting clipped out in the middle. Eternal's already bled half of his HP nearly. Rashar, Peruvian each taking a good amount of hits, and Barcode in the back doesn't really have the best line of fire. We see Tan from Cozy taking a couple hits, but all the aggressive Clippers here from Cozy put in so much quick damage. Peruvian's already down to less than half of his HP, and Cozy's only taken 2 shots. And already the HP differential between both teams is evened out by all of that damage into GP. But the 50Bs are now in a bit of an awkward situation right now. I mean, they do have their shells. They are mostly loaded in here, but Type Kronvon could come from behind. Will the 50Bs react by clipping out Atomic? Looks like they may. Barcode is going to be shooting into Cozy Barcode. I guess there's multiple, so it's kind of hard to refer to them that way, but the usernames are just really awkward. But Salva's going to be coming in from behind here and putting a pinch on Cozy. They're going to have to make some sort of play with those 50Bs who are otherwise kind of stuck in here. It's in their best interest to start clipping out and getting some kills, but what tank are they going to target first? Will it be the Kronvon? Is it going to be Sava in the B cap here? Looks like it may be Kronvon. In comes Vano from behind, and yeah, Atomic's going to be bleeding a lot of damage here. Tantan going to back up before putting in his last shot, as he is down to 188 hit points, but Cozy sneaking that batch hit in will be able to get the kill. Now Sava's in a bit of a pickle. He's surrounded by many clipping tanks. Dizzy also getting the kill over on the north side of the... Sorry, is that the west side? Yeah, that's the west side. And all of the tanks are getting killed now in the middle here. Tantan dropping, Barcode dropping, but so does the Barcode from the GP team. And now the hit points are about even, but it is a 5-on-4. Sava's going to get clipped out by Lido7 here in the back, but Shelby could go down quickly to Castillo. Sava not able to get that last shot on, though, and now Peruvian is in danger of falling. Daisy's going to be clip reloading, but Vano could hunt this kill down. Lido7, Shelby going to be focusing on Castillo, and it looks like Vano will as well. He's going to load out his clip here, but I don't know if he's going to have time to put them all in, and he misses that shot, and he's going to go down quite quickly here. Lido7's going to have his own clip in. Now it's just Peruvian. Peruvian goes down to Dizzy. And Cozy with 6 clippers, 6 French clippers to be more specific, have taken game 2 as well. Hyper-aggressive play that time. And you would have thought that GP, you know, having spotted them early, would not have been trapped out, but at that point they were just too far committed. They all went to the same side, and there was no one who was really able to get out of there. A couple tanks drove around back to try to pinch the 50Bs, but they just clipped out. They got their kills. Dizzy on top, farming with 3.8k in his batch chat. Great game. And Cozy is cooking, y'all. These strats completely unexpected, given what we've seen so far in the arena competition. But I am enjoying this thoroughly right now. This is great to see. And GP is probably really flustered right now. They're like, what just happened to us, you know? Like, this is not what we expected to see. They were not ready for these sort of strats, and they're getting absolutely cooked by them. And now it seems Cozy might be easing off a little bit. They've got a VK90 in the mix. And we haven't seen what the rest of these tanks that they're running up in will be, but looks like GP's sticking with their guns. We saw them running a lot of 113 GFTs last tournament, and they're going to be keeping that up, increasing the number that they run with every single game here. They do seem to believe in that tank, but Cozy might believe that bat chats are the counter to that thing. And you know, mobility is super useful to counter these triangle gamers because they don't have turrets. It's not easy to deal with mobility. Anyway, we're going to be moving on to Mayan Ruins now for Game 3, and if it does come down to a Game 4, we'll see that as well. Cozy's got a bit of a more standard lineup. We're seeing 2 and 5Bs, STBs, which are solid tanks. They do have bat chat and a VK90. A 777 is a tank that you don't see all that often. It is very good. Its competitive role was sometimes, you know, unclear, but obviously Cozy has a plan for it. They don't necessarily seem to care about convention this time around, but we'll see how the set goes. Game number 3 on Mayan Ruins. What's up, Bat Chat begins? Thanks for joining the stream, man. Shout out to Bat Chat, my boy right there. Anyway, game number 3 here. Cozy's already up 2-0. They are quickly aggressing over in the middle of the map here. Vano actually getting a quick spot on Barcode in the KPZ. Is he going to continue driving up? They'll proxy each other at some point. Vano's already got his clip ready. He's got his quick consumable up as well, but he's going to back out actually, getting lit. Groundavons from GP might aggress him. They do put one into Lido7 and Barcode from Cozy team. It's kind of annoying to have to read all of these usernames that are the same, but it looks like Cozy might be a little bit soft on this side, and Vano's already quite stuck. The KPZ, IS7 Chronova already clipping him out here, so not a very good start for them. Lido7 is now surrounded. He's got Atomic on his rear, and yeah, he's not going to be getting around that. I mean, he actually does clip him, or I mean, he does track him and gets around, but no, Barcode's just going to be able to pick up the kill. Atomic saving his shot. And Cozy might have bit off a little bit more than they could chew this time around. GP, who hightailed it to the C side of the map. Cozy, who kind of split half and half. They were able to get Kurishu out of there, but it is a 6-on-5 right now. Saba did actually go down on this side of the map. Didn't quite see what happened there. I was too busy focusing, but it seems like both teams have kind of flip-flopped a little bit. Cozy, who started out kind of more center-focused, are now over on the B side of things. GP have taken the C cap, though. And Eternal's bleeding a little bit here, bleeding more than he should. And actually, the points are relatively close to each other right now, only within 1,000, despite the fact that GP are just straight up a tank entirely. Because of Eternal getting his bleeds in there. Risharno getting bled, and Dizzy's actually in a very nice spot, able to kind of shoot up into those track wheels. And this tank does have a very good turret, so it's going to be difficult for GP to just get a shot in outright. However, they just need to utilize the fact that they have an extra tank here, and they can afford to kind of bring tanks around. Ooh, Barco does get spotted alone, though. Minion Slaughter going to turn to him. Is he going to be able to sneak in a shot? Shabi does, actually. And now Barcode's only in 450 hit points. An overextension from GP. Now the hit points are within a couple hundred of each other, and Minion Slaughter's just going to push it. Going to push across into GP guns. He will take a hit for it, but activates his reactive consumable to kind of minimize the amount of damage caused here. And Peruvian coming in the 113 GFT can be a little bit too slow to help out, as Minion Slaughter just gets the ram kill to finish him off here. Peruvian will join the fight now, and this should actually be a kill, considering the fact that Minion Slaughter did already use his reactive armor. He does put a shot into Peruvian, but he's got his zone up. He's going to be surviving as long as he can. And we'll try to keep an eye on this, but no, Atomic from the back actually gets that kill, so GP do maintain their tank lead. Wait, no, they don't. They lost Rishar over here. They lost Rishar over in the center, missed that happening. But the 4 Cozy tanks are all kind of together here. Shabi's got tanks on his rear, though. Peruvian's going to have some shots in there. Israel, Atomic putting in a shot, and actually he's going to go down most likely to Peruvian. Eternal all the way in the back there, who was able to survive on low hit points, rotate around and get shots into Shabi, was quite useful. And if I were Eternal, I would potentially try to get your clip out here at this point. You're not going to be able to reload another shell for free, just shoot it. He does get it into Carisho, so it is a 3v3. Hit points are incredibly close, but Castillo, oh my goodness, never mind. Atomic gets double tapped there by Kurishu and Barcode. Castillo now going to get double tapped by Kurishu and Dizzy here, and now all of a sudden went from a 3v3 to a 3v1 because he's on 900 points, so GP did need to stop a base, but at this point it's too late. Cozy are less than 100 away, GP are over 300 away, and the production from Cozy is going to outlast GP, so we are likely going to be seeing a 3-0 here, unless Peruvian can clutch something up big time, but missing that shot into Kurishu. A Maxrow would have gotten the kill, but it's really all he could have hoped for there, and then he still would have had to fight this 1v2. Not quite enough, and Cozy are going to clutch this game 3 despite losing a tank early on, or despite going down a tank early on, I should say. Able to clutch up game 3 with some good gameplay. GP overextending with their medium wasn't properly supported, and they lose the advantage that they had. Cozy taking a 3-0 win over GP. I must say, I expected GP to put more of a fight up there, but I mean, Cozy had the crazy strats game 1 and 2, which was incredible to see. Cozy, whoever made your strats, I have to applaud you for that. Also, I need to find out who this player is. Dizzy on top with 5.1. Dizzy's been a hard carry for Cozy a couple games here. This looks like it's N13 because of the high battle count and the win rate. I believe both of those are higher than Nemo's, but I have to double check here, so I'm going to really quickly look it up on Blitz Stars. Yes, that's N13. Great player, of course. And the other one, yeah, Nemo's got 22,000 games in 71, so still a 70% player, still a good battle count, but N13's been in this game for way longer. But yeah, that's that. We can... Actually, I'm going to wait a little bit before checking out the other groups, because this was a quick 3-0. The other one's most likely not nearly as quick, so we're not going to worry about that quite yet. So I guess, really quickly, I will just try to figure out what time our next set is. Looking at Blitzmaster Resistance. By the way, this is my stream right here. Aha, day 2, group 3. There you go. Watching group 3 here. But let's look at the chart. Looks like Purple beat Merc but I'm not going to try to look into things too deeply here. Ponda beat Cozy. Ponda beat Zero. Cozy beat GP. Ponda Cozy is going to be at 950, so you've got like 30 minutes here. A whole 30 minutes to see how things are going. Give me one moment here. Just checking everything's going. Thank you, by the way, to Coca Gayton for the follow on YouTube, Hollander Panda, Golden Killer Union, and by the way, someone named By the Way. I literally just said by the way, but thank you too, by the way, for the YouTube sub. And yeah, I just need to check, make sure stream is running well. Good. It's good so far, so good. Yeah, we've got like almost 30 minutes here, so I guess we can just get into some gameplay. Realistic is out right now. I love Realistic. What is going on here? Pancakes. 28 games. Sorry, a little bit lower than requirements of 5,000 games. Yeah, I do really like Realistic. I'm a big fan of the Bat Chat, of course, but I want to play some T100 LT because this tank is lower profile. Mine has a more realistic camo on it, so it might be a little bit better at sneaking around. But, yeah, we're going to play some Realistic, see if we can make some troll plays, which I really love to do in this game mode. Just sneak around the map, people don't see ya. Yeah. Alphar, as expected, the better team wins. Crazy. He's talking that talk right now. And KBZ trolled. Yeah, definitely in overextension for sure. And yeah, Peruvian was a little bit too late there. That's the thing that I know that the GP/straight barcode likes to do a lot. Is he's a farmer. He's a pub farmer mostly. Okay. I peaked up a little bit higher than I had to. But yeah, he likes to damage farm, so I'm guessing he was trying to see if he could sneak around for some damage. Also, our TVP is going like full. Yeah, both TVPs are going full beach here. That's actually so funny. They're gonna clip somebody out. They're gonna clip somebody out hard. Yes, they're going for the T22 there, maybe. Okay, we'll take that one. Fair enough. Okay, yes, go TVPs. Oh, no, I'm getting flanked now. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna have to bail. He missed his shot? Oh, never mind. Sheridan's there. I die. I was gonna try to see if I could drop down, but Sheridan helps out. Fair enough. Well played to the Sheridan. I do want to see how these TVPs are doing, but they're not doing well. They went for the T22. TVP's gonna drop down here before the 4K5 jumps on it. Oh my goodness. He just made himself a one clip. He was not a one clip. Now he is. But is he gonna be able to put in his shots quickly enough? It looks like it. Yes, sir. Double TVPs into the beach. See, you can do crazy stuff like that. It just works. That 907 got around me while I wasn't paying attention, and it just works. So goofy things like that, absolutely. And he's gonna get the kill on the E4. No, he bounces. E4 does put in his shot, but it's not enough alpha. But yeah, just a fun game mode where you can just do crazy things like that and they work. So yeah, I need to get more into the realistic game mode mindset. It takes a little bit of time, takes a couple games. I haven't played it yet since it came out, but it's fun. I think we will play the Bat Chat so that we can do a little bit of, you know, quick clipping, like while someone's not paying attention. And Zvon, if you're looking to enter the Battle Pass giveaway, oh yeah, I guess I should mention that now. If you guys are joining now for the giveaway, there is a Battle Pass giveaway going on. It's in my Discord, !Discord if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. But I have a giveaway channel, and it's going on there, so make sure to react there. And that's where the giveaway is going on. Oop. Didn't mean to shoot there. They're probably going to cross. I'm not going to have my shells ready. That's unfortunate. But that's alright. But yeah. It is in my Discord. There are going to be 2 battle passes that I'll give away. The giveaways probably won't occur actually on stream because I have them set for 3 hours. Yeah. You're just not paying attention, I guess. 30B, hello? I'm being pushed out in front of the Foch, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, 30B was not really do much to help me, unfortunately. He's just going to try to chase. But you got no turret. You're not going to be getting around. Sorry, kid. I'll just let the 30B finish him off. That Foch just killed himself to try to put one more shot into me, and he didn't. Great job, buddy. It's like, fun realistic plays like that. I got around that 1-2-1. He didn't even see me. Just goofy. You know, I'm trying to see who else I can spot over there. I thought I saw a tank. There's a tank. He doesn't see me. I'm right behind him. One. He's getting shot by so many different directions. He doesn't know which way to look. He has no idea which way to look right now. Okay, that shot failed. That was unfortunate. But, yeah, just stuff like that. I'm right behind him. He's not noticing. He doesn't see the marker on the minimap. Is that a 183? Is he dead already? He's probably dead. Yeah. Just goofy stuff like this. And it's completely possible I might have even driven around a tank and I just didn't notice. Entirely possible. This guy not looking at me, clipping him out in the back. Did that shot miss too? Or did I hit all three of those there? I don't know. But, yes, realistic is goofy like that. I'm looking for the Ho-Ri right now. I didn't see him. I'm a one-shot to him, so it would be nice to know where he is, but okay, he's dead. 183 hit him for full damage. Just a goofy game mode. We could farm. What's up, bud? Really welcome. Bit of a trend of current teams adopting old tags. Yeah, someone did it for Sparta. They tried to run it out of Sparta and then they left after like a week, which is really weird. And now they're doing it with Grim, and they're trying to do that with other teams. So, okay, that sound scared me. I'm getting rid of that. Let's see, we're getting an offer for this tank. Don't care. Induara, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. There's a W mode. I enjoy it. And yeah, Grim is just another team playing out of their tag, so they're kind of, you know, riding on the team's old accomplishments, but it's all good. Maybe OG still play. Really no players from original Grim still play outside of like Doom King, maybe. This map is goofy because you can see the enemy team right from spawn. Miss the first shot. We'll hit the second, and we'll hit the third. And the guy hasn't even loaded in yet. If he's... Does he started moving now? Okay, he started moving now. Fair enough, buddy. But, like, I was down to just completely clip him out here. That would have been goofy. I think someone shot at me there. But I see someone back there. That's their Leopard. No, that's their 30B. The Leopard was also there, though. There's the CC. We'll clip him in the open. We'll shoot the 30B. Why not? Ooh, but I get 183'd. Okay. So that's kind of what happens in this mode, right? You don't see a tank, and then he just pops up and he touches you. Like, their 30B didn't get a chance to play the video game. Thankfully, I have some support over here, so I don't see myself having too many issues. Unless that 183 decides to greet me again, but I don't think so. I'm gonna steal that kill. We'll look more towards the center of the map. There's the 183. We can try to bother him a little bit. As he looks away from me for a second. And then we'll get him... not quite get him through there. But... is he looking our way? Hard to say. No, he's not. So you can just drive up on him. Hello. 1, 2... I love realistic, it's fun. I don't like having to use my brain super hard when I'm in game modes most of the time, so it's fun. Also, yeah, Batchat, that's right, I remember you were an OG Void player. You're not OG Void, but you were in Void for a while. don't think you're OG Void if I remember correctly, but you're an old time Void. Sorry, Grim. I meant to say Grim, not Void. My fault. Yo. Dancing just subbed you. Thank you, Dancing. I appreciate it. For some reason, it's not showing on my notifications, but thank you for that. Also, Worcester, thank you. Lots of content creators, pro players from back then aren't playing anymore. Yeah, most have quit. Most have quit. I don't blame them. The game is definitely a very different game from what it was back then. We still have like over 15 minutes before I get my invite. Nice. Get back to the Team 100. Actually, let's play the Leopard. Leopard is fun. We can do some sniping in this mode. Got my level 49 Leopard. I have the XP to get level 50. I just don't have the aces because I don't play this tank enough. So your third day on NA? Yeah, only 2 days, Alfar. So the winner of this group qualifies. The winner of the group that we're watching today. Yeah, only 2 days, which is kind of awkward because it means that there's not going to be a whole lot of streaming days this tournament. There's going to be 1 streaming day for each qualifier, and then 4 streaming days for top 16. So there's only going to be 8 tournament streams this season. Normally I'm used to doing almost double that, but it's different this time around. And I honestly don't mind skipping the first day each season, or for each qualifier, because they're not really that competitive. So that might be a thing that we do moving forward, which reduces the amount of streams, but the ones that do occur are more competitive, which is a nice thing. What is that? It's a BZ. Okay, so they're playing this side of the map. Our grill's already taken a hit. Interesting. Oh, T30's been 183'd already. Lovely. He's just dead. Track. Back again. Okay, we should have this kill, no problem. There we go. So, at least we get to take him out for the cost of a T30. That was honestly very well worth it, in my opinion. He's mad at me for being a spawn camper. I just rotated back, that's all. There's someone in B. Don't know who that is. You got a 183 up top? Our grill's already on like 200 HP. Where is the tank that grabbed a B? Interesting. I don't want to poke that 183. I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. Oh, there he is, of course. Thankfully, he missed me there. We're gonna get out. It's not good. Don't want to fight like this. This is a very unfortunate occurrence, but the 183 is also a busted tank in this game mode. Just because you can kind of just show up and do 1,000 damage to somebody and without even being detected yet. So it's a very goofy tank. Hopefully we can get around their 183 here. Probably not, though. He seems to have backed himself in, which is smart on his end. And you missed the shot, is the track. Good. So we're gonna full help them. Easy. And someone said easy game. But he is kind of screwed. He said easy game at the start, if I remember correctly. That's tough. Nice. Good game. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of messages. With my leverage with the focus for something rip. And the giveaway, yes, I didn't announce it on the Discord. It's only being announced here. So get people to join the stream. Get your damage done to show up on your screen. Turning on banners, I believe, medals. I have a mod that moves them down a little bit, but yeah. I'm going for 2 years, 2016-18. So yeah, pretty old time. Not like the oldest, but yes, pretty old. What's up, Kaiser? Realistic the best, which they make real night mass for it. That would be cool. It's not my favorite game mode, but it's up there. Like it's a good one. Like I'd put it in A or B tier. Apex for a couple months a year ago. Donated. Nice, nice. Also, Sliver, this is not a place for you to advertise. Shaking my head. Oh, it's all good, don't worry about it. I'll do another game of sniping / rotating. So I don't really want to aggress at the start. I kind of want to react to see where the enemy team is, although I'm guessing they're over that way. Well, it looks like this 1-2-B is just following me around. Instead of going to his position. And as soon as I start turning away, he starts turning away. Interesting. Okay, they're over there. Triple cap C. Yeah, requirements for Apex have changed, USA. I don't know if you've gotten that memo. I know you keep asking to join the clan, but the requirements are posted, and you need to meet those before trying to join the clan. I get him to miss. No, it doesn't fire. I have 3 teammates in the C base, and none of them are doing anything. Here we go. There's the 183. What is this Foch doing? Oh boy. I'm in a bad spot. I don't want to be stuck between a Foch and a Leopard. So he gets that shot onto me. Fair play, fair play. He's got the single shotgun also. And yeah, I died to the 1-3. Fair enough. These guys just don't make any plays. Is our BZ AFK? He's not AFK, he's just not playing. I didn't mean to overpeak that, that was a mistake. But these guys are just not playing the game. Do you see the Foch? He sees the Foch, he's just not shooting his gun. There we go. Unfortunately, it's much too late for that. Yeah, this is not a place to advertise your clan. So I had to take care of something on Discord. Alright, let's just go. I think bat chat's probably just the most effective here. Having a clipper and realistic, you can just put in that damage really fast. Also, people who are in the chat, make sure that you're trying to stay in English. You can't moderate the chat if we don't understand the language being spoken. So make sure to follow the rules of the chat. Like, I'd like to trust you guys because I know y'all are good people, but also there have been people that switch to another language just to talk shit in my chat. That has happened. And it does happen a lot in general, so we try to limit that. So our teams mostly go on this side. But I am trying to see. Okay, so they do bring a tank over here. They bring a second. They also bring E5 over there. Okay. They're a little bit split here. I'm just gonna bail. I'm impressed he was able to hit that shot. Oh, and I'm getting rushed. Oh boy. Okay, he misses. One. Oh, I'm gonna turn way further than I wanted to be. 2, 3. Okay, now we're out. They try to chase me down. I'll put one more in, but that's all he's gonna get. Okay. Very strange play there, but fair enough. Our 704 is in trouble. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do to help him out. There's somebody. I'm still locked onto their bat chat, by the way, which is really funny. Maybe I can push him. Is he making a play? Am I locked onto him still? Where is he? Yeah, I am, actually. I was still locked onto him. It's quite funny. I'm able to track him across the map. Oh, and I messed up the HE. No. For some reason, I thought I needed HE to get the kill. And I took a hit that I didn't want to from, I believe, their E4 or 95. Didn't see who. That's not good at all. We're looking pretty bad this game. Players see me. There we go. Okay, there's the E5 and Badger. Don't know where their Yo is. I only had 2 HE loaded, so I couldn't load the third shell and get the kill. That sucks. That's very awkward, actually. See if I can do something to a flanking tank. Okay, their Yo goes down. Their E4 was pushing through. I think the E4 is our target here. Yikes, this is not going to be easy. 1, 2, make him a one-shot at least. 3. Maybe we can just try to really pull a fast one on him. We did. That's funny. Can't tell if that player shot at me or what. We'll just grab A to start. It's clutchable. I also don't have much. I have 3 minutes. Invites are coming out in 2 minutes. So I'll have my invite. At least. So they're in C. I wonder if they're going to be together or what. But I think I start off with grabbing A, and then I'll go grab B. I'll drive right up through the middle. That way I can try to get some vision, and hopefully they're not fast enough at reacting. But I need to start putting out damage soon as well. Actually, I should probably hunt down a tank. Don't think anyone's a one-clip for me. Oh, he's right there. An idiot. Totally should have seen that. Oh shit, that's the T95. Alright. This is gonna be very awkward. Yeah, I'm kinda stuck, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Damn. Can't do anything about that. I kinda walked myself into that. Unfortunate. That was my mistake. Alright, let me grab a drink real quick. And we've got our invite just now, so we'll go ahead and get that all set up. I'm gonna go to the BRB scene for a couple minutes, get myself a drink, and then we will set up the room. It is gonna be Cozy v Ponda. Hmm. Alright, I think we're back. Hello? We are back, actually. Hold up, hold up. So, we've missed the first minute or so of the battle. Sorry about that, everybody. We are back, but we actually see double caps from Cozy at the start. They're getting bled out a good amount. Shabby on 900 hit points or so. Already, he's in Leopard here, so obviously that tank is quite soft. Sorry, I'm trying to regain my bearings. I'm literally just opening up the battle right now. Didn't see the first minute or so. We just see two quick caps from Cozy, one from Ponda, but Ponda's got the hit point lead and the map lead. They kind of have Cozy trapped a little bit in the corner, but Steven pushing up a little bit far. He's taking a couple hits, and Ponda's just going to roll right on into Lightronics here. Paffy's going to take a lot of hits, but he's got reactive. That's kind of what his job is to take those hits. He's going to try to hide himself away from Barcode. Barcode's not going to be able to put a shot into him. Nasir, actually. Is he going to sneak around to try to put one in? He's going to do it, but it's going to sacrifice his entire tank, getting full hit pointed just to put that one shot into Pafalupi. So a bit of an overextension there, because he will bring a few tanks around to get shots into Jeta here. They will end up getting that kill, but Ponda is up quite a bit here. They've got a lot of hit points. They've got an extra tank, and it looks like they want to push into Shabby and Vano here, potentially. Shabby's going to try to rotate away in the Leopard, but Vano on the Batjet, he's going to go down quite quickly here. Tantan skips being traded as well. Shabby getting chased by Sherman in the IS-7, a very fast tank. He's not going to be able to get away from that one for long. Paffy sneaking in a shot. And Cozy's just going to try to win this one on the bases. They are at 860, and if they can stay alive, that is their win condition here. Vernost, which I believe is Ander, is trying to put in a couple shots, but he can't afford to die here. Steven snapped something that could be nuts. Ponda do grab B and C back from Cozy, but they do need to stop the A base. Ding Dong and Sherman are going to be driving right in, but Shabby stuck in the middle of the map. That's going to hurt Cozy a lot. They lose 40 of those valuable points that they are trying oh so desperately to cling on to. but unfortunately for Cozy, it's not going to be very easy for them to stop Ponda from rolling into the base. They will try, though. Dizzy does have a crossfire on Ding Dong. If they get a kill, they could put themselves back in it. And where is Vernost? He's got a crossfire of his own, but Ranger's just going to be able to pick him up here as Vernost misses his shell. That's one, that's two, and Ranger is going to get that third shot in Ding Dong, stopping the A base last second. And yeah, we are going to be seeing a 5-on-1. Dizzy will go down here. Cozy trying to sneak a win off on the caps, but their overextension with the mouses there was not enough to win them that game. And yes, y'all, my internet did go down. I apologize for it. I did predict it, though, at the beginning of the stream. My internet has been horrible. And, yeah. That's just how it's going to go, unfortunately. I apologize, but yeah, my internet's been very unreliable lately. But we're back, and thankfully we didn't miss too much of that first game there. Just the first minute or so, and granted a lot did happen in that time, but yeah. Let's hope that it stays. The internet stays back, we'll see. But are we still in the same tournament stream here for YouTube? It's not in a different link. Is it on the same link? I think it is. Need to ask chat. We'll see what they say. But yeah, okay. Looks like we're good. Sorry about that, everybody. I can't promise it won't happen again. My internet, there is some sort of bad connection. Just like a physical connection somewhere. And it's causing our router to lose internet like multiple times a day. It happened to occur during the stream. It will probably happen again this season. So I'm sorry about that. But thankfully, it wasn't too long. Like during the arena competition, it was gone for over 10 minutes and we missed multiple games, but thankfully, this didn't miss too much. Okay. Thanks, y'all. Great. 30 seconds left until game number 2 here. Ponda with a clean start to game 1. And I didn't really see what Cozy's main battle plan was there, but from what I could see, N13, barcode for the Cozy team, did kind of get himself deleted there. Both of the mouse, in fact, weren't really adequately protected. The rest of the lineup for that team just didn't quite have enough, ability to support and kind of just hold the team, just keep them alive. Because they're all so soft, so they were afraid to peek, so it was just free slaughter of the mouse. Anyway, I never really got to roll an intro for Molendijk, but it's whatever. Internet happens, and yeah, we're going to be having a lot of internet issues this season until they do get addressed. But I don't know when my family plans to get those addressed, so we're just going to have to deal with it. Anyway, Northman, thank you for the follow. Or sorry, that's a sub. Thank you, Northman, for the sub on Twitch. Very appreciated. Very kind. Cozy's going to be going hard C here. They've got a much heavier lineup than last time. 3 VKs, 2 mouse, and an MLE. 6 heavy tanks, 5 of them super heavies. Vano, the sole bat chat. And Ponda running a lineup that is more similar to what I expected to see this season, given the meta tanks that we've seen so far. VKs, 113 GFTs, IS-7s. Cozy's going quite hard actually here. Look at Tantan. He's fully committed over on this town side and actually being able to take over that southeastern corner before Ponda's able to set up their positions. And here's Cozy. They've got a good shot in to start. And Tantan's in a strong position as well. Looks like Ranger actually blind fired Vano there. So very intelligent play there from the light tank driver. And Cozy will double cap the C base, having established their position more quickly. Jta's going to try to get some resets. Does he have them? No. Missing his shot and actually taking 240 HE for his troubles. So Cozy will have the cap lead once again here. How are Ponda going to break through the fortress that they have set up? The only thing that Ponda does have right now over Cozy is they have put a shot into the Bat Chat, which is of course a very lightly armored tank, but Ponda's going to go right on in for the pushes here, going directly for the mouse, who are anchoring the center lane. The VKs from Cozy are going to come around, but they need to go quickly before the mouse do fall, because Ponda are putting good shots into him. Skip's putting one in, but Dizzy's going to come from behind. Minion Light putting shots into him, and Barcode going to get a quick kill here. Ponda overextending, skips forward here. Now Ding Dong's going to be the center of focus fire. Ponda's going to be getting Vernost over there in the light tank, actually. No, not in the light tank, sorry. In the VK-72, Light 07 going to be the focus fire target. However, that's what Cozy wants. They want their light tanks to get, or so their heavy tanks to get farmed out first. That's exactly what's happening. Ranger's trying to chase Vano over there with Jta helping him out. And that's going to be an advantage for Ponda as well, having that mobility advantage in the end game here. But Sureman going to be the next target. Barcode doing his best to chase him down. Tantan also getting picked off. And Vano's still alive. He's going to try to put his shots into Ranger, but he's not going to be able to escape the light tank. Going to try to run away the best he can. Ranger's actually kind of turned a little bit backwards, so we'll have to do his best to catch Vano here. I'm not looking at him at the moment, but there we go. He does get the kill, and it is a 3-on-4. Make that a 3-on-3, make that a 2-on-3. And Cozy, despite being able to pick up a tank early on, are getting outplayed in the long-term brawl. It's a 3-on-2 tank advantage for Cozy, and of course one of those being a light tank. Having that mobility advantage in the end is super useful now, especially because Ponda's tanks are nicely unified. Dizzy's all the way on the other side of the map, way too slow to help out against Minion Slaughterer here, so we are going to see Ponda get that kill quickly. Dizzy missing the kill opportunity on Ranger with a max roll there, and that is going to be a 2-0 advantage for Ponda if they can get this last kill on Dizzy here, who does activate his adrenaline. He will turn around to see if he can try to hunt Ranger down, as he does assume that Ranger will be hunting him from the flank. And here's Ranger, finds Dizzy, but Dizzy not quite prepared to get around him. Will he be able to sneak that shot in there? Yes, but the HE doesn't do enough. Not penning the HE, only splashing it. That does give Ranger free clip. Paffy with the kill. So intelligent play there by Dizzy at the end, but it wasn't quite enough. Hunter now up 2-0 on Cozy, who had such a strong win over GP just a moment ago. Very nice. Let me bet. Too late. Too late. The moderators did not get it set up, probably because of the stream going down. But mods, if you are here, if you could set them up for the future streams. The loser of this has GP. In this first game, yeah. I mean, I was part of the first game as well. Which Even Steven is the real Even Steven? Are there more than one? This is the real Even Steven. Pretty sure. Anyway, 2-0 lead for Ponda here. Lover's going to have to fight back if they want to qualify. Then again, there's a whole loser side run that still has to happen, so it's not like this set is going to be the one with consequences. It's going to be the grand final set for today, but you know, both teams want to make it as easy as possible for them to win without having to go drop down to losers, because you know, the losing team of this set has to play back to back to back. The winning team has a bit of a breather where they can kind of prepare strats, watch the other team play, and kind of figure out what they want to do to adjust for the finals here. But we're going to be moving on to Wintermel, actually. A map that we don't really see a whole lot of in competitive. It was removed last season, but now it's back. And I like this map. I think it's a fun one. In pubs, at least. In competitive, it's quite different. It's a more rotational. It's a bit of flat map. It's easy to get yourself cornered if you're not careful. But we're here to see Wintermel. Cozy finally running the 113 GFTs as well as 3 mouse. Want to have some as well. But yeah, here is Wintermel. Also, I've had my desktop audio off for a while, so I apologize for that. It was off. I don't know how long it's been. I don't know if it was something that I accidentally did earlier or what. The desktop audio's been off. So we've been missing all of the music from the game and the battle sounds, and even the map intro I don't think played for a while. So my bad there. I don't know when I switched that off, but I did. And here we go, game number 3. Cozy Ponda. Ponda's going to be going for a quick A-base spotting run, which I expected to see Cozy doing as well with their bat chat, but they're not doing so. So I think we're still going to be seeing Ranger sitting chill for a minute, because, you know, for all he knows, Vano could be in the opposite bush doing the same exact thing. So not seeing a full commit yet. I think once other tanks start to get spotted, we'll see it more. Also, Tan in a forward position here, covering the ramp. Skip's doing the same from the other side, but neither tank being spotted just yet. We are going to be seeing some spots now in the middle. Lido 7, Barcode getting lit by Leafy, Jta there. Some shots are being traded back and forth. Lido 7's already down almost 1,000 HP. But Cozy still having the lead just because they have 2 mouse. By lead, I mean HP lead, not necessarily like positional lead, gameplay lead, but HP lead. Both teams still feeling each other out right now. No commitment here from the Cozy team. All of their 113 GFTs are just chilling in the back. They don't want to make any moves. And no progress has been made over on the A side. Ranger still sitting in that bush, wondering where Vano is. Vano's not yet been lit. Unless I missed something. Maybe he has been, but Ranger's still sitting there. But he does get blind fired, actually, by Barcode. N13 putting in a nice blind fire into Ranger. He's been blind fired 2 games in a row. No. Last game he put in the blind fire. This game he does get hit blind. There was someone who commented on my most recent stream saying that I should stop streaming these games because people are stream sniping and blind firing, and that was their evidence. It's funny that he said that because literally the streams are done with delay, so it's not possible. I was like, have you considered that the players have skill? Which was pretty funny. Anyway, Cozy does get the B base. Minion and Lido 7 in the mouse there. They're starting to bleed their HP though. If Barcode, N13 and Minion, they back up even a little bit here. They do get shot in the side by Pathy and Skips. Those tanks do have good damage output. And then Steven and Leafy are kind of sandwiching them from this side of the map. There's not really good support of those tanks either. Lido 7's a little bit far back. The 113 GFTs are on the other side. And we're actually going to be seeing these tanks just go down really quickly here. Minion will put one more shot into Sherman. He's just getting bled out to Ranger and Skips here. He goes down. Barcode is not in a great position either, but he does get the kill on even Steven, who did overextend a little bit there. He did have support from Vano and Lido 7 as well, but Jta now a little bit overextended. He's going to try to get himself safe. Gets killed by Lido 7. Definitely an overextension there. And Dizzy's going to be able to clean up Sherman along with Kurishu. So despite the fact that Ponda were able to push through the tanks in the center here, the mouses do go down. The Cozy team is able to get... Sorry, I'm stuttering here. I'm just flustered from losing internet. Cozy is able to get kills elsewhere on the map to make things a 5-on-2 scenario. Ranger clipping Vano out, but he will go down to the mouse into Tan. Now it's just Poffy left in a 5v1, so Ponda did do a good job of punishing the mouse in the middle, but Cozy did clean up elsewhere. The 113 GFT sweeping across the other side of the map, getting a sandwich on the rest of the Ponda players. And they should be able to get a clean kill on Pathy here to take a game, put themselves on the scoreboard here with their first win of the set. They're not out of it yet. Games 1 and 2, not their way obviously, but here we are on the next map, and things are already off to a good start for them. There's mouse in the center. Well, they did get bled out pretty fast. That's kind of what a mouse is for, right? Taking the hits for the rest of the team. They're damage soakers. They have 3,100 hit points and a hell of a lot of armor. And the fact that Ponda took a while to kill those tanks allowed Cozy team to sweep in with the rest of theirs. And they cleaned up quite nicely. We'll be moving on to game 4 here. And Minion's offline for a second. Hope that he didn't lose internet like I did. But yeah, we will be seeing spawns swap, but Cozy are in the same exact lineup actually. 3 mouse, 3 Wheezies, and a Bat Chat. And Ponda have a very similar lineup of their own with Wheezies, Bat Chat, 2 and 5B, IS7, Crown Vaughn. Might get rid of the 2 and 5B, we'll see how it goes, but again, they only need to win one more game here, but Cozy had a very strong strategy there, putting pressure on the B base last game. Okay, they will bring a type instead of one of their mouse there, fair enough. Still has plenty of armor, but a little bit less hit points. So probably not going to be a damage soaker. Anyway, 30 seconds left until the next game here. Are Cozy making another switch? They might be. Yeah, VK90. Potentially. I don't know. Hard to say. Until they ready up. Yeah, VK90, so they will still have a third German super heavy. Lido 7 with the triangle. Will we see it? No, Kronvon. Okay, so they're making some small adjustments, so we are going to be seeing a different strat from Cozy this time around. Here we go. Game number 4. Will Cozy tie it up to force a tiebreaker? We can see Ponda qualify directly to Grand Finals. And game 4 begins. I want to see things from the Ponda side this time around. I'm on the Cozy side of the training room, so always start out on their side of things. But Ponda, mostly A side. Ranger not going to be spotting A as last game he did. And Vano's taking a risk here. Assuming that Ranger's not going to be spotting this position, just driving straight into A. Very interesting, actually. Some sort of prediction that Ponda isn't going to take their tank here. Ranger's spotting in the middle. He does light Object Light 07. He does light Kurishu. But Vano does grab a quick base cap here. So that was a bit of a gamble from Cozy. But it did pay off. And he grabbed the base. We'll have the cap lead. J-Top finally gets into C, but Cozy are doing what Leverage does best, which is play defensively here. They're all in very defensive, far back positions. Not even attempting to spot Ponda out. They're giving the bases up. Or they're giving the base up because they know they have the lead. But now they're playing likely for B resets here to make sure that as long as Ponda doesn't grab B, then they should maintain the lead. This is something that Leverage has done quite a lot in the past. It's very passive gameplay after getting an early cap lead. Lido 7 getting blind fired for 960 damage. What was that? Leafy firing a random HE in to try to get some splash damage and pens Lido 7 in the side for free. He wasn't lit, was he? That was a blind fire. Did I catch that properly? Or did he get double tapped by Leafy and Steven? All I saw is this guy lost 900 damage and he was not spotted. That did occur. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Leafy's just straight up blind firing right now. That's actually huge. That's 1,000 hit points off the table, right? There's only 16,000 hit points in a game for both teams, so he's already done like 5% of the team's work already with one blind fire. Skip's getting blind fired in return. What are all these blind fires this set, y'all? We're seeing so many of them. We've seen one in pretty much each of the past 3 games at this point. An absolute goofy. It is very interesting. Both teams still feeling each other out. Ponda's lining up a hard push on the C side of things. Cozy's still got a very defensive position set up. But Ponda at least knows where barcode is. They don't know that they've hit Lido 7 yet. To my knowledge, he hasn't been lit. Minion Slaughter getting spotted as well, so the mounts are getting lit all the way in the rear. Look at the sneaky position from Ranger, by the way, getting all these spots. I don't know if he had to boost himself up, if he had to get pushed by a teammate or what. But actually permanently spotting barcode here. He thinks he's not lit anymore, but he is. Ranger spotted, though, after firing that shot. He is safe, actually. He's going to be able to drive up there again. Is Cozy going to pre-aim it now, is the question. Ponda's going in with Sherman and Jata. They have the triangles right behind Leafy and Steven. But I want to get to this position here, and they find the rest of the Cozy team. They're all bunched up here, and this could be the pressure that Ponda needs to step something into B. Are they going to try to put Paffy there? Not clear. But no, it looks like Cozy's going to go for a counter push here. They're going for Sherman and Jata. Jata's taken one hit, but look at all these bleeds into barcode minion. Lido 7 is spotted. Down his 1,000 hit point, and I bet Leafy was like, yeah, I hit that. But in come the mouse. They're going to make their plays for Sherman and Jata here, but Minion Slaughter getting absolutely nuked, but so is the rest of the Cozy team as well. Lido 7's low, Dizzy, Kurishu, Tantan, all coming in here for Jata, and they do pick up the kill. But look at all the bleeds here. Ponda do have the cap lead. They do also put Patholoopy on the B base as well. That's going to apply a lot of late game pressure here to the Cozy team. They do lose barcode in the process. They pick up skips over on the other side. Vano picking him up, but Ranger's going to try to help out over there. But the Cozy push will continue. They will pressure the C base now. They have 880 points, and if they can stop the C base, they'll still have the cap lead, getting the kill on Sherman as well. But Lido 7 Minion Slaughter, both low hit points and in the open. Paffy's going to try to hunt Lido 7 down. Leafy gets the kill. Dizzy sitting in the C base. Leafy's going to try to hold it as best as he can, while the rest of the Cozy team goes for Steven here. Paffy's going to try to clean up against Tantan. He'll be able to put in 2 shots. Leafy's actually going to be able to put one in, get that kill. 880 points now for Ponda. They get the kill on Vano as well. That's 925. Ranger winning that light tank 1v1. Steven getting picked off, though. It is a 3-on-3, 920 points for Cozy. As long as they keep the C base stopped, they'll be okay, but Minion Slaughter missing the shot and going down. Now a 2-on-3, 960 points for Ponda, but they lose the C base, and they lose Leafy getting double tapped by Karishu and Dizzy. That's bad. All of a sudden, Paffy has to stop the base. A has to stop as well, but Ranger's not putting in enough damage. Sorry, Paffy's not putting in enough damage. He needs to get the kill on Dizzy. 995, 1,000 points. Paffy barely missing the kill on Dizzy. Not able to shoot it in time, and Cozy do clutch it up with the caps in the end there, despite having a disadvantage in the tanks all the way until the end. That cap pressure at the end, Ponda wasn't able to push in time. And Leverage / Cozy tie it up 2-2. With a sweep on Wintermel. We're going to be heading to Castilla, the tiebreaker. Uh-oh. You've got an asymmetrical map for tiebreaker. Cozy, who lost the first 2 games, won the last 2. Now they have the North Spawn, which many consider to be the better one. And Ponda are now in trouble, just based on the way that the map is set up here. And the South Spawn is a lot less desirable for most competitive teams. Oh boy, we'll see what's cooking here. Of course, Ponda's been in this situation before, I'm sure, having to clutch up in Game 5. And they've played Castilla South many times, I'm sure, but this is a big disadvantage for them. They're going to have to fight from behind here at this point almost. Anyway, Cozy is going to rock a T100 LT as the light tank here. Might be doing some self-boosting, but we're seeing a lot of IS-7s. They're going back to their shenanigans on Castilla. We've already seen them run, what, 5 Bat Chats. We've seen them run 6 French Clippers, and now we're going to be seeing 4 IS-7s, a T100, 907, and a Triangle. Ponda's running a more standard lineup, you know, a good spread of tanks, STB. A little bit less common, but we've seen plenty of them today. But, you know, what a lineup here from them. 3 Triangles. We'll see who wins game number 5 here. Again, Cozy with the North Spawn. You can afford to be a lot more defensive on the North Spawn, as you have good vision of A, solid vision of C, and can defend B as well. To be fair, though, South does have an advantage grabbing the B base a little bit, but North can definitely defend it, no problem. Anyway, here's the intro for Castilla, the tiebreaker map. And game number 5 here, tiebreaker between the 2 tanks, the IS-7s and Triangle from Cozy, all rushing C. Ponda are kind of set up to watch C. Ranger's going to be sneaking through in the Bat Chat, will light several tanks from Cozy, and he's going to react immediately, turn around. And good opening bleeds from the Triangles into Lido 7, who's already been bled out 1,000 HP, crossing in front of Steven, Paffy. Will he take another shot to J-Tal there? Didn't mean to say Paffy, I meant to say J-Tal, but look at Sherman. All the way dug back in the VK90, he was able to get to the sneaky position quickly enough. But Steven's been spotted, he's down 1,100 hit points, activating reactive to soften that a little bit. But Cozy is just hard aggressed on the A side, or on the C side. But look at Sherman's position here, it's going to be extremely difficult for Cozy to push through. They're either going to have to tunnel him and get farmed by the Triangles, or they're going to have to tunnel the Triangles and get farmed by him here. And he's going to be able to hold on very nicely, so a very sneaky position that Ponda used. This will be very valuable. At the same time, looking at Vernost, all the way on the opposite side, Cozy, he is lit himself, trying to sneak in a shot. Unfortunately, he misses, but J-Tal misses as well. But now Ding Dong is spotted. Ding Dong might try to hunt Vernost down, but Paffy's here as well. They could try to 2-on-1 that. that would give Cozy the initiative to push on the other side, but they're already pretty bled out. Then again, so are Steven and J-Tal. They've each taken out more than half their HP, but there's Poffy spotted again. Or sorry, Poffy spotted for the first time, so now Ponda knows, or Cozy knows there are 2 Ponda tanks over on this A side. But they also have Vano completely far back here trying to get his snipes in, so he's a little bit disconnected from the fight themselves, but we're seeing a counter push now from Ponda. They're moving up. Steven, J-Taw, and Leafy here, the triple triangle gamers, are all going to be pushing forward a little bit. Are they going to put some pressure? J-Taw driving through the rear here could be turned around on by Tantan, and Vano's also putting shots in from up top, but we're going to be seeing Vernos getting pushed out by Ding Dong here. He's getting blood a little bit himself. Vano's going to be assisting him a little bit. And he's not going to get spotted at all. And Ding Dong backing up, but Paflupi's going to be driving in instead. Now the 2 tanks are well supported by each other. Vernos going to sneak in one more shot. He's actually in a bit of an awkward position, but Paffy with a very nice kill there. And we are going to be seeing an effective insertion there. But Vano actually sneaking the kill on Ding Dong, having that special, you know, tracer shell, being able to keep that tank spotted despite no one lighting that tank anymore. The T100 spotting mechanic able to keep the tank lit to get the kill. Because he do end up pushing through and killing Sherman. The triangles have bled them out quite a bit. Down goes J-Taw, and because he do have good focus fire in the end here, picking up J-Taw and Leafy. Now Steven's actually alone. It's a 5-on-3 scenario. Ranger's a little bit far behind him, but you're a light tank. What can you do to stop this push? Karishu's full health. He gets the kill. And are we going to be seeing a reverse sweep from Cozy over Ponda? Paflippy trying to get himself in here, get a kill on Tantan and Light of 7, but it might be much too late. And Ranger's given up. He stopped running. I think Ponda just realized that they just threw a 2-0 lead. Ponda getting in there at the end, throwing their tanks away, realizing that they lost the set. And Cozy pulling off the reverse sweep. Those first 2 games were a bit rough for them, but they pulled it back together in Wintermell. Carried that momentum through. They got the better spawn on Castilla. Unlucky for Ponda, but they're going to drop to the loser side. We're going to be seeing Cozy 3-2 over Ponda, making it to the grand finals here for day 2 of the first qualifier. We've already got our next invite, so I'm going to go ahead and prep that, but yeah, that's that. Cozy just pulled a reverse sweep against Ponda. Well played to them. Dizzy on top of 3.6. He's played great today so far. And yeah, let's go ahead and get that all set up here, y'all. What a set. 30-second poll? Bruh. Oh, it's fine. He says he gives it no way Cozy with this. Just you wait, Alfar. You've eaten your words. You've eaten your words at this point. Okay, GP on the left, Ponda right. Alright. Good stuff. And GP did defeat Zero 3-0. We don't watch Zero today, unfortunately. But GP Ponda. Let's get it. GP has been a team to run a lot of triangles. Ponda's been running a few of them as well, so we're going to be seeing some triangle clashing here. First map's going to be Desert Sands. This will be another best of 5. Also, reminder to y'all, I'm doing a giveaway for 2 battle passes right now in the Discord. If you're on Twitch, do !Discord. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. But go ahead and join and enter. Giving away 2 March battle passes. Doesn't matter what server you're on. Just react to the message that the bot sent out. They'll be picked later tonight. You'll get pinged. And then I will contact you to send me your info. And we'll get that all set up for you. You're going to need your username and ID in your server. And we'll get you all hooked up with the battle pass for March for free. 2 winners today. The commentating day 3/4 Bushka. I'm guessing we're covering different sets, but you did see it correctly. Yes, Bushka is doing some NA coverage, which I'm super happy about. We're not going to be doing it together because there's a lot of groups that need to be streamed, right? There's going to be 4 groups for top 16s. So we need to be streaming as many as we can. So no, we will not be doing it together. It wouldn't make any sense to do so. Anyway, let's go ahead and show the training. But anyway, here we go. Yep, GP on the left, pawn on the right. Desert Sands the first map. Expect to see some sneaky plays potentially With early spotting and nuking using the triangles, that's something to keep an eye out for. You definitely don't want to overextend though, because I'm sure there's going to be counters to some sneaky spotting runs as well. Oftentimes in competitive, you can see IS-7 sneaking through the center of the map, trying to get under the lane there. Triangles could be used to counter that, but then you could have your own triangles set up behind the IS-7s pushing to counter the counter. And yeah, it's just a game of checkers at this point. It could be pretty insane. I think I just get 25k points. Damn. On to get reverse updating. Pickle, you always have the right bets, man. It's crazy. I don't know how you do it. Anyway, Ponda GP next bet. Anyway, yeah, sorry, getting that all set up for Twitch. Thank you, mods, for taking care of that. I think it's you, Draconic, so thank you, Draconic. You're the GOAT. And yeah, 1 minute until this game begins. We haven't seen Desert Sands comp in a minute. It's been active. It's been an active map this whole time. I don't think they've removed it at all. It's just, you know, it hasn't been selected a whole lot. I don't think we saw it at all in the arena competition, but here we are. It's a nice symmetrical map. There's two different sides that's kind of split in half. In pubs, the dunes are usually more valuable just because of the strategic positioning, but in competitive, the town side has two bases, so you have to make sure that you're not giving up the B base for free. It's a little bit wide open. It's a risky cap, but if you grab it, you're at a big advantage for the game because it's very difficult to retake afterwards. So both teams gonna have to be cognizant of that. And yeah, that's just a brief overview of Desert Sands. Let's get right into the games here. Ponda not having any time to rest. GP had plenty of time, so we'll see what they have prepared. Here we are, Ponda GP, first game. Looks like we're not seeing any crazy light tank plays to start off. No center rushes from either team, realizing maybe those 113 GFTs are very punishing and not worth risking an exposure against. Ranger will take a more central approach over in the A side. He's the only tank here right now. Both teams do have stuff lined up on the rails. Ponda are going to drive forward, grab the A base, but GP will grab a cap lead, actually. Richard going straight into the C cap. Ponda didn't send anyone quite there right away. They've got a more passive approach in the town while aggressing with their triangles over on the A side of things, bringing all three of their TDs over there, in fact. We've got sneaky spot from Paffy, a very good farming position and a very good farming tank. I will note here that despite GP having the cap lead, they kind of are boxing themselves a little bit. They've given up the entirety of the A side of the map, and it's really good for Ponda as it allows them to apply a lot of pressure here. Ding Dong getting right up into their spawn on this rail here. Him and Atomic not quite spotting each other yet. He does get lit. He tries to blind fire that push over there, but Atomic is still unspotted as of now. And GP knows where Ding Dong is, but they've really boxed themselves in here and given Ponda plenty of opportunities to push from whatever spot they want. But that is a blind fire. That one does connect. It's only an HE. Doesn't quite do full damage there, but Ding Dong did get a shot into Atomic, doing a little over 200 damage there. Actually about 300, I believe. And Peruvian does take a hit as well. That was not blind. He is spotted here. He with the nice one. So some early bleeds into GP. Ding Dong is still blind firing, but there's not really a whole lot that GP can do to counter it. They've just completely boxed themselves in here. Very unfortunate positioning on their end. While they do have the lead, it will be difficult for them to maintain it because Ponda can push from wherever they want, whenever they want. Ding Dong putting in another HE, 400 into renamed user. Also, look at the sneaky position here from Steven. There's no way GP can apply any pressure to this, and he's just got a perfect overlook of B. So GP has no way of pressuring the B base without getting nuked from Steven here. Ranger going for some sneaky spotting. He does get shot once, but Salva's going to bleed as well. Was that a shot from Leafy? Kind of depressing right through... Where is Leafy? He's all the way over here. Yeah, depressing right through the rails here to put that shot in. So very well done. Jta's going to be able to sneak through unspotted. That'll be good pressure position to take. Because how are GP going to fight themselves out of this corner that they have put themselves in? They've got Ding Dong Jta on one side. They've still got Paffy on the other here. They've got Steven all the way out here. Ponda's at no risk right now. Despite the fact that they're down a little bit on the bases, right? Ponda has every opportunity to push wherever they want. And GP has to react appropriately. Jta will step on B. Ponda does have a defense of it though. Barcode's gonna have to be a little bit scared of getting nuked by skips. Jta's still not spotted. Rishar will try to get a reset. Does he hit it though? He misses the reset. Gets nuked for 1200. And now Ponda have every advantage here. They've got hit point advantage. They've got positional advantage. They've got cap advantage. And GP, what are they gonna do? They need to fight out somehow. It's not clear how they're going to do it. They're going to try to push into Jta, who is backwards for some reason. Instead of backing up, deciding to just play that way. Very interesting, but he does make it out, actually, so fair play. And who does GP push here? Ding Dong is a little bit isolated, but they're going to be going straight through. Rashar activating reactive armor, but he's way too low. They're going to try to push across for Path Loopy here, but look at Proving getting nuked for 1400. That reactive armor not doing anything there. Jta, Paffy are still completely healthy. And they're just going to hunt Rashar down. He's already used up his reactive. Paffy should be able to get the kill here, but it doesn't even matter. Ponda wins it on the bases. GP just completely boxed themselves in there. I don't understand the strategy here, what their long-term goal was. And yeah, Ponda did a very good job of taking advantage of it. They set themselves up. They got bleeds in as necessary. And there really wasn't a whole lot that GP could do about it. They didn't even get a reset of B. It was that simple. What's up, Valve? One point GP was its own clan. Yeah, GP used to be a very good passive team. This is like, there's two teams this season, Valve, that are like that. The straight team took GP's old tag, and then the PNG team took Grimm's tags. They're playing out of Grimm right now, so it seems to be a pattern. So very strange stuff here, but that's just how it's going this season, I guess. But here we go. And also, someone's saying, where do Pramo players go after the clan got nuked? The clan is back. But most players just don't play the game anymore, so they're not anywhere right now. I believe Pramo only has like a dozen members or so right now because just people haven't rejoined. Anyway, 45 seconds left till game 2. Hopefully GP learns something here. They're running 350 Ts and 907 and 3215Es. What is this? Haven't they already ran 50 Ts before? They did so on Canal, right? In the arena competition, they ran a couple 50 Ts and then Atomic got nuked within the first 30 seconds. Was that against Ponda? That might have been against Ponda. I think it was. Who was it against? I don't remember who it was against. But they've already had this issue before, so let's really hope that the 50 Ts don't overextend. We don't want history to repeat itself here. That could be very bad. But here's game number 2 anyway. Let me do that research real quick, actually. I posted the clip in Stream Moments. No, it was Alev. Okay. GP versus Alev on Canal. And the KPZ is just completely overextended and got nuked off the start. Origin was a break off of Pincer and Pramo. No. Origin is MM/Pramo. Not quite Pincer. Origin's very new. Yeah, Pincer players didn't go to Origin. So Origin was made within the last couple of years, and I've been in the Pincer family since before Origin was made. Anyway, looks like Ponda's going for a full commit of A. GP's going for somewhat of a commit of A. Actually, no, they are going for a full committed base. I saw someone rotating back, so I was wondering what was going on there, but looks like GP sitting by a bit of a crossfire with one of their 50Ts, but they have quickly aggressed to the plane. The only thing is, though, how are they going to hold the plane? They don't really have the armor to do so. They do have early bleeds on J-Top. That's about it. Ranger is floating around for free, though, and he's just going to grab a quick C base, praying that the other tanks aren't here to nuke him, but they're not. Ranger's fine. He's able to grab the base just fine, and GP are kind of again driving themselves into a bit of a corner, but this time they don't even have the cap lead to begin with. Are they going to be able to rotate out? They have Steven here to kind of box them in with Ranger, and then who's back here? Paffy Ding Dong. Here to cover Ponda's rear. Ponda has good map coverage, and it looks like GP are going to rotate back, so they will be able to grab a little bit of map for themselves. But right now it's just Rashar kind of holding the front for the entire team. It's an awkward tank to be doing so. You don't really have the pen to put much damage into those heavy tanks. And GP will finally step on A. Fair enough. They will get the cap, but they are missing the lead. But at least they haven't completely boxed themselves in here yet. They do have tanks a little bit spread out. But Ponda's not applying too much pressure on the edges right now. They're just kind of holding tight in the middle. Ranger's going to get in position to maybe do a little bit more spotting. They want to feel out where all of these GP tanks are before they make a play, because most of them haven't been spotted in a while, if at all. I didn't realize how many which came from Pramo. At one point, almost every top player has been in Pramo. Almost. Not everyone, but almost. Even I was in Pramo back in like 2016, 2017. Most top players have been there. They just take a lot of players in. They've been the dominant family in the clan. They've been the dominant clan family on the server for the longest amount of time. More than any other clan on NA for sure. And they've definitely fallen off. For sure, since 2021 they've been dead, but they've definitely been the most dominant overall in terms of like presence in NA's history. Sorry, getting a little bit off topic here reading the chat, but not a whole lot's happening this game. GP is finally rotating all the way around from A. They're going to step C. But will they have it long enough to grab a cap lead? I don't think they will. J-Taw's right here, ready to step in A. And that's going to stop this base from taking. Yeah, I don't think GP is going to have the cap lead after this. So good quick rotation and reaction from Ponda. They were prepared for it. And if they waited much longer to get into the A base, maybe GP would have taken that lead. It's only a 25-point difference, but... Uh-oh, they might find Steven here. Peruvian does get spotted. Steven reacting. He's still hidden here. And maybe GP thinks that Ponda's all crossed and gone, but look at this. He's going to have a free side shot. In comes Steven. He's spotted. HE? Not quite, but a nice free side shot. That's a good bleed there. And Steven's in a really good hold-down position. Peruvian's not going to be able to do much about it. He will activate his reactive, because you know Steven's going to be able to put in a second shot for free. But now in come Ranger Paffy to put rear shots in. Steven's going to drive up, but he does spot a couple more tanks, so not going to fully push, but Peruvian's getting absolutely demolished here. At least he doesn't take any more hits from Ponda, but he's down to 800 hit points. Steven's still plenty safe over here, but nope. Down goes Peruvian to Steven, actually. Nearly max roll. That must have been a max roll. But GP's still all lined up over in their own spawn, so they don't really have anyone there to protect Troller. Well, they do put a few shots into Pafalupi here. He's just going to activate his reactive along with Ding Dong. Kind of driving in front of him to take some shots, even though he's not spotted. A little bit of, you know, second-hand hit point sharing there. But yeah, GP is just not connected. Now renamed user and barcode are split off after Peruvian Emperor, aka Troller, gets killed. Ponda's going to push right through the middle, and renamed user's just toast. It's double tapped. He's dead. But what can GP do at this point? They're just too passive. All their tanks are so far back. Ponda's just completely choking them out. They've done so both of these games here. And in come Rashar and Atomic. They might get a kill on Steven, but they're getting cross-fired out. They're going to have to cross in front of Skips. Pafalupi, that triangle, that's Ding Dong right there. And yes, they'll get Steven, but at what cost, right? Down goes Rashar. Sava's going to get pushed. Barcode is caught between a rock and a hard place. Ranger's going for Atomic. And 980 points here for Ponda. They get one more kill, that's game. They do so. 2-0 lead for Ponda. And this set's a lot less competitive than I thought it was going to be. I expected a lot more from GP, I will not lie to you. Pramo was the pinnacle skill player. There really wasn't nothing else out there. Yeah, pretty much every good player from back in the day was in Pramo at some point. And the good players right now that have never been in Pramo probably just weren't even active back then or weren't good enough back then. Anyway, moving on to Game 3 now, GP Ponda. I expected a lot more from GP, I won't lie. They had a very good start to the arena competition, and even though it didn't work out too well for them, they had a very good showing. But they are kind of struggling right now, I won't lie to you. Just positionally, I don't think that they had a very good command of the map that they played, Desert Sands. We're going to move on to Molendyke. Ponda's already played it, though. They played against Cozy on it, and they handed Cozy's butts to him on this map. They 2-0'd them on this map. Granted, they lost the set, but this map they did very well on. And they're just going to go back to the basics. And granted, GP probably watched that set because they had a bit of time to prepare after defeating Zero. But will they have made the proper adjustments? We'll find out, I suppose. And need to get it together here because Ponda's looking unstoppable right now. But here we are, y'all. Game number 3. Potentially the final one. Because this set not nearly as competitive as I expected it to be. But here we go, y'all. On to GP on Molendyke. See comment in the chat. I'm one of the only clans that's pulled off a successful feeder. In recent history, yes. In overall Blitz history, no. There have been dozens and dozens of clans that have had like entire families that were active back in the day. There aren't enough players on Blitz anymore to sustain that, but back in the day, almost every top clan had a feeder, if not more than one. I was in the 501 family, we had 5 clans, and all of them were active. So, in current history, yes. In overall Blitz, or sorry, in current times, yes. In overall Blitz history, no. Anyway, I should stop reading chat. It is game number 3 time, and both teams are hard committing towards the A side. Let's just get a nice overhead view. Let's pretend that we are Rose X AFK and just watch the game from the sky, see how it all unfolds. Just watch from all the way up here. This is how he does it, right? Zoom out as much as you can. And honestly, for this fight, I think it's kind of worth doing. GP trying to push already on the outside here, but look at Dark Skyge. He's already got himself nuked by the 113 GFTs that were already on the outside here, waiting for that GP push. The I7s are driving right in, but the triangles have already done their damage. Steven goes down, but GP's about to lose their own triangle in the corner here. Salva's going down. Hoffy's just kind of rolling on in the 2 and 5B, able to farm at will. He's not in danger of getting shot because other tanks are the targets here. They're trying to kill Ding Dong, but down goes Salva. Ponda's just kind of rolling on in. Granted, their Kron Vaughn is clipping out right now, but Barcode's been taken out. Rashar is all the way in the back for GP. He's not even helping the fight. Just completely giving Ponda the tank advantage here. They were prepared for the push in the corner. They were all set up for it, and this is going to be a 2-minute game here. And I did not expect to see GP get rolled this easily. They've had a rough day. Getting 3-0'd by Cozy and now getting 3-0'd by Ponda. That's tough. Won't lie, expect a little bit more from them. But hopefully they'll come back a little bit stronger next time around. But unfortunately for GP, that's the end of their Qualifier 1 run. It will end off 3rd place for group number 3. On with a very quick 3-0 over the team. Granted, I guess games 1 and 2 weren't that fast just because they were drawn out. But in terms of the competitiveness of the set, there is none to be found. So very unfortunate there, but hope to see GP learn from this. You know, they've got their games streamed against Ponda and against Leverage, so hopefully they'll be able to recognize what they did wrong and prepare better for next time. Until then, though, we do see a quick 3-0, and we are going to move on to the next set, which is going to be the rematch between Ponda and Cozy. Cozy, who pulled off a reverse sweep against Ponda, who have an unfortunate history of reverse sweeps in recent history, don't they now, huh? But maybe they'll be more prepared this time, who knows. The unfortunate thing about Ponda, though, they didn't get any rest. They had to play against Cozy, then immediately against GP, and now they're right back against Cozy. So no time to waste here for them. And we're going to be starting off on Canal. Yes, I love Canal. That was a fun map to watch. It's going to be Canal, Ghost Fac, and Port Bay if it comes down to it. Port Bay, the tiebreaker. Keep adjusting my hat, and it's like kind of asymmetrical with the camera because the camera's not aligned with my face, so it looks kind of awkward, but anyway. So yeah, we're going to be seeing Cozy Ponda rematch. Cozy Ponda. Let's get that set up. But I'd also like to take a look at the other groups real quick. So let me go ahead and refresh the website. And while we wait for the timer to count down for the training room, you can get everything set up for this second stage on the tournament. And the website started acting really slow, so I had to look at my internet, make sure I didn't lose it. Looks like it's still in. 501 mentioned, yes, I'm an OG 501 member, Tack. I was in the clan. I joined the clan the day that clans dropped in the game. The day the update 2.0 dropped, I joined 501. I was there for 2 years. Left after 2 years, almost to the day, to join Pramo. I was in the Pramo family for about a year, and then I went to one break off of them, which was Unique/TK. And okay, the website's bugging out. I'm not gonna be able to share it. It's extremely slow. Let's see. I'll give it another minute or so. Yeah, Unique/TK. Then I kind of broke off of them because I didn't really like the environment. Moved to Sparta. I stopped playing for about 2 years because of college. And when COVID started back up, I came back. So that's my entire clan history. I guess after COVID, I went to Pinsler/Apex family. But that's my entire clan history. 501, Pramo, TK, Sparta, Pinsler, Apex. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the other teams real quick. Origin VB for the first group. Origin going from the winner's side, obviously. Group number 2, Purple actually beating Alev pretty handily. And they are in Grands against Alev again. MM dropping. Group 3, we've obviously watched. In Group 4, Joker beating Reggie, and then DFM beating Reggie. Grim dropping in 4th place. For Joker DFM, so DFM, a team that you don't usually hear a lot from. They're a LATAM team. But they actually beat Joker, Reggie, which are big names, and Grim, which is an OG big name. Not necessarily their current team, but something to note, I suppose. Anyway, we'll get right into the training room here. We only have a minute and 20. I just wanted to go over that loadout there, but the website was incredibly slow, so I apologize. I'm getting lots of DMs. I can't read them right now. I'm sorry. But we got 1 minute left here until Canal. 3 channel points. So yeah, make sure to do the bet. Shoot, I need to make sure that the bet's on. Is the bet on? You want to win 34 with the 15k points again, Vamos. If you want to, we can do it next stream if you're down. Up to you. You'll be able to stream snipe me though. But Alphar, if you want to, I'd be down. No one's actually redeemed that yet. Anyway, 30 seconds left until the game starts. Cozy, you're already rocking an interesting strat on Canal. You don't tend to see Mouse here. This is a map where, you know, information, rotation, and pushing are all extremely important. But Cozy are rocking 3 Mouse. They're going to bank on the fact that they can get a cap lead or something, so they don't have to push. But those Mouse could be tricky even if they do decide to push. Ponda having a more reactive lineup with Batchets, IS7s. They will keep a Mouse of their own, though, interestingly enough. But here we are, Canal. I forgot to roll the intro. Here we go. Let's get it. let's get it. Cozy Ponda, the rematch. Cozy, having gone down 0-2 against Ponda in the previous set, did complete the reverse sweep. But what are they cooking now? 3 mouse and 2 50Bs. Are they going for a quick B cap with the 50Bs? What is the play here? Chats for Ponda, both committing to D. They want to try to grab that quickly. Vano going for a self boost to a sneaky position here, but now look at Ranger. Driving right through the middle there. And Ponda trying to get a quick C cap, but the 50Bs are actually being used to fully clip Sherman out. And is he going to go down instantly? I didn't have my camera right on him, but oh my goodness. Sherman getting deleted by double 50Bs right in the opening, and that applies enough pressure for Cozy to quickly grab the B base. They do in fact have the cap lead. Minion did take a good amount of damage. This is keeping /72 CW, you may have known him as. Changed his name. But he did get nuked, but overall Cozy did get the better trade there. They're up almost 4,000 hit points right now by virtue of having those mouse. They're down, or sorry, they're up in the caps. They will lose the cap lead to Ponda by grabbing the D base, but it's going to be really close here because they do step on A quickly. But is the double cap going to be fast enough for them to hold on to the cap lead? I think it is, just barely here. 360 to 354, yeah, barely. But they do keep the cap lead. Now they've got the defense set up here on B. And Ponda has to make some sort of push here to stop B or A. You know, the classic Canal conundrum, where the team from AB gets the lead, sets up a defense, and the team from CD has to make a push. The problem, though, is that Sherman is on 400 hit points. He's a one-shot to the mouse from Cozy into the IS-7. 50Bs and 200, not quite. It's going to take a couple, but still, that's a point of weakness here. And when you're pushing on Canal, you need every tank you can get. Still in the 501 Slack. That is crazy. I didn't know it existed. I deleted Slack. I wonder how that's going. Do they still use it? I'm actually very curious about the 501 Slack. I wonder if any old messages still exist. When I was in 501, I was kind of toxic, I won't lie. I was a troll more than anything. Maybe not toxic, but a troll. I wonder if any of those messages still exist. I doubt it, though. I think they get cleared out over time. Sorry, I should focus here. This is game number 1. This is an important one to set the precedent for the set here. And how is Cozy setting up their defense? They've got their 3 mouse on this ramp over by C here. They want to try to stop any push from C into A. But Light07 getting hit hard by Puffy there. Ivano's sitting here as well, trying to see what spots he can get out. Doesn't get any until when Puffy fires, but too late there. What is the play? Are they just sneaking into C? That is crazy. They're going for a C cap. Whereas Ponda's trying to push into B in just a second here. Ranger's going to sneak himself in. But there's the C grab. Now, are Cozy going to pre-aim this lane? Not quite. There's Ranger. He's spotted. Dizzy misses the shot. Ranger misses his own. But Tantan's getting nuked. What's happening to Tantan here? Oh, no. Cozy are going to push in to Ponda. They will get shots into Pafloopy, but bouncing them. Need to get the kill here. Minions missed one. Tantan missed one. Pafloopy's still alive. He should not be alive. Tantan getting nuked for it. Vano missing another shot. Minion needs to put this in. Vano's going to lose 1,000 hit points for missing that. No, thankfully reloads just in time there. Steven going to try to put in a big one. Light07 missing. Cozy's missing so many shots here. B and C were traded. Ranger's going to go all the way around for A. Leafy defending D. But this is very awkward position for Cozy here. They're putting resources into taking out Steven, who's going to maybe try to sneak in another shot on Light07. It's going to be difficult to do so. But Minion Slaughter is incredibly low. Steven might try to hunt him down. No, not quite. But Ranger stopping A. Light07 getting Amarok. What happened to Light07? He should not be dying back there. But he does. I missed that. I did not see that happen. Tanks are traded. It's a 4-on-4 scenario. Dizzy's sitting on base B, but cap lead Ponda right now. And it's going to take some time for those bases to tick down. Jta is incredibly low, though. He's being covered by 2 tanks, and even Dizzy's able to put in a shot. That kill will swap the caps. Vano's going to try to push Ranger here, but here's Ranger. He's going to be able to clip Vano out. 1 shot, 2 shots, and Ranger hits this 3rd one. That's going to be almost checkmate for the team. Cozy at 960 points. If they were able to stay alive a little bit longer, they would have been able to take that, but Vano clutching, sorry, Vano throwing away his tank. However, Cozy able to get the kill at the end there. Now they're in the lead. The points are incredibly close, but Ponda's not able to stop the B base, and that last kill by Cozy able to secure them a Game 1 victory. I almost thought Vano threw that away. Through his tank, they were at 900, like 90 points almost. But they were barely able to hold onto the caps long enough to secure that dub. Yikes. Bit of a messy Game 1 there, I will not lie. Cozy missing so many shots on Steven and on Paffy. They survived way longer than they should have. Huge mistakes there, but they were able to clutch it up in the end. I'll give it up. They won the game. It wasn't pretty, but in the end, all you need to see is that victory screen, and you're just fine, right? So they get the dub. We'll move on to Game 2. But they definitely need to clean up their act here. Ponda is a top 4 team. Has been a top 4 team for 4 of the last 5 seasons. And they are always showing why. You know, they continue to prove themselves time and time again. Had a bit of a shortcoming last season. They expected to get top 3, and they dropped the set to 11, get reverse swept there. But they are strong. So the fact that Cozy winning such a sloppy Game 1, Ponda needs to step up here. The early bleeds on Sherman definitely did help, though. Won't lie. Wish I had the camera on that a little bit better, but those double 50Bs were a sneaky position there. Anyway, game number 2. Now it is Cozy with the CD side, Ponda with the AB. Typically, AB does end up getting the cap lead, and they end up using that side of the map to play defensively. Cozy ended up choosing to play offensively despite having the cap lead, pushing the mouse through C and the rest of the tanks to get the kill in the corner. And it's not very conventional, but Cozy's proving that this season they don't care about convention. They're here to break things up. And that's definitely what we've seen so far from them. Gonna be running game 2 again with 3 mouse. 1 light tank and 3 triangles. What a lineup. Ponda running 2 KPZs and a Batchat. This is what GP did against Elev on this map. Hopefully they don't overextend too hard and run into 3 triangles just like Atomic did. That would be a meme. Storm family since 2016, imagine being heroes. I respect that. Storm's an older clan as well. They've definitely fallen a little bit off the map compared to their former selves, but still around, and not many clans from that time period can say the same. Anyway, game number 2. Cozy on top. I'm going to switch to the Ponda side, because again, I'm spectating Cozy. I want to see how our Panda brethren are doing. And they're going to be hard committing D. They have the other spawn that GP did, so they can't necessarily make the same exact play, but it could still be interesting. We are going to be seeing the triangles from Cozy pushing on this side of the map. If they get a triple tap onto Ponda, oh the memes, oh the memes. Will they do so, though? Here's Ranger. D-backs down. Not getting bled out this time. But the Cozy tanks do drive in. The mouse from Cozy are still on C, though, so Ponda's going to realize that there is a big disconnect between these tanks here. And Vano is actually all the way on A. So Ponda has a 5 on 3 here. However, the mouse are backing them up here, potentially. At least Shabby is. Looks like Minion and Light. Not worried about that. They can get farmed out on the side if they're not careful, but we're just going to be seeing a straight up push from Ponda. 2 and 5Es, KPZs. They've got a lot of damage output here. KPZs especially with the burst with Tungsten, but looks like they're getting shot in the rear as well. Jta getting in there, and he's not looking too hot at the moment. Kurishu getting clipped out in the side by Leafy. Ponda tanks from the front, and this is a nice sandwich here. Steven all the way in the back with some very good farms. Jta's not quite looking. He definitely could have had a kill on Dizzy there if he were. But, I mean, Ponda's just completely surrounded Cozy. The hit points are close, and that's mostly just because of the mouse there, but, I mean, as long as you have good hit points in the game, it's possible, right? Leafy's going to go in on Vano, and he could do to have some help as well. Because he do pick up a kill, though. They get their first kill on Jta, finally. He's been sitting in the middle this whole time, but down goes Shabby quite quickly. Lightos Evan's going to push up into D, but he's going to have Steven on his side, Ding Dong on his side here. And really no good position to be when you're down in the middle. How do you get yourself out of there? Light 07 is toast in just a minute. Take a look at the Light Tank 1v1. A little bit of a goofy, silly fest here. Double bat chat. The awkward stare now. Oh, never mind. Leafy rolls high enough to get the kill, I was going to say. Bit of an awkward stare between the two tanks after the bat chats clip each other out, but Ponda going to equalize this one quite hard. Cozy took a bit of a risk there. There are 3 triangles, and they just got completely surrounded and pounded. So, bit of a miscalculation there, but Minion Slaughter goes down to Leafy with a nice farm. And game 1 was very close, but game 2 was not. On a steamroll in that one. Getting battle pass missions done despite spectating. No, I think I just forgot to claim them from when I was playing. Gets suspected per turn, gets rewarded. I mean, what I get rewarded for? I didn't do any damage. I think I just didn't claim them from when I was actually playing these games. When I was playing realistic in between. Oh, Heaven, let's go. Shout out to Heaven, who is commenting in the clan chat on my stream. Much love, Heaven. Go to Vene. Any rewards for watching? Yes, I'm giving away 2 battle passes on the stream right now. They're in my Discord. Go ahead and join my Discord and react to the giveaway message in the giveaway channel. And I'll contact you for your info if you win. Make sure to do that, y'all. The winner's going to be drawn in like maybe a little over an hour. Not sure. Anyway, we're going to be moving on to Ghost Factory, map number 2 here of the set. I would expect to see a lot of heavy tanks this time around, like super heavies, because fighting in the factory can be useful. Just any sort of town map having super heavies is the play. Ponda going to be running 3 of them and 3 triangles, which honestly are a good substitute for a super heavy because they're durable, they have reactive, and they have hard-hitting guns, which are, you know, qualities that do emulate a super heavy quite well. And Cozy are just going to be running straight up a bunch of Germans and triangles, so yeah, very similar lineups to what I expected to see. Not necessarily to each other, because Cozy's gone a little bit more on the VKs than Ponda, but overall similar. Anyway, here's the intro for Ghost Factory. Storm's still top 10 win. You're pushing it there, Ominous, but fair enough. If you believe so, you are entitled to your opinion. I respect it. Here you are, 1-1, Cozy Ponda. And Cozy gonna be spotting A. Ponda doing the same. South spawn I feel like has a bit of an advantage for A just because, well, no, it's hard to say. The nice thing about Ponda, or Ponda's spawn, is that you don't have to commit super hard with all your tanks to be able to look to A. But also the nice thing about Cozy's position is that you can get there quite safely without having to cross on anything crazy. But from Ponda's spawn you do get the low ground, which is quite nice. And you're going to be seeing a quick cap lead here from Cozy, grabbing C. Ponda sending a few super heavies towards the B side, but not really committing much. They have 3 triangles, and they're going to be playing passively with them. We've seen them play this strat before, I believe, in the Arena Challenge, in the Arena competition. They will put Ranger onto base A, though. So they are going to grab a base eventually, but a shot from Jayton to Tantan there. But are Cozy just going to try to push to grab base B right from Ponda's nose? I don't know if that would be smart. We've got the triangles all lined up here. Leafy maybe not in the best position to help. Steven maybe not. Maybe Paffy not either. Are they just going to go for it? Looks like Cozy are just going to go for it. And they grab it. They grab B. They back out. They've got it. Ponda did not have a defense set up. And Cozy's going to grab D as well, so nope. Okay, Vano steps out, seeing that Sherman's spotted, maybe realizing someone else is as well, so they don't quite grab that base, but looks like we're going to be seeing some town fight now. I always hate spectating in these town fights because there's so much cover. It's hard to kind of see what's going on, but it looks like Light 07 has the side of Paffy and Steven here. And you're just going to shoot Paffy. Fair enough, that's half of his hit points gone. Shabby's getting pushed here by Jta, though. In comes Barco to try to support that. And Jta missed a shot there somehow. Anton's looking for Steve and hits it. Gets shot in the rear by Skips. And Leafy with the kill. Yeah, it's so difficult to watch this. And Shabby will go down as well. But we do see a kill. Sorry, 2 kills from Cozy as well. So it's a 5-on-5 as soon as Shabby dies. Unfortunately, Skip's having to get that kill. He's going to have a long reload because of a big shell wasted on a 100 HP tank. Jta getting nuked out. We're just going to be seeing a straight-up brawl here. Vano and Ranger doing their bad chat 1v1 pretty much every single time. It's been going back and forth a bit between them. Vano's definitely winning this one. But Jta getting his turret blown off. It's a 4v4, but Ranger will soon fall to Vano. He's going to chase him down the best he can. No, is Vano looking elsewhere? What's going on? He's kind of letting Ranger out. Don't want to let him survive. You need to get that kill at some point soon here. But Leafy's going to actually try to go out and try to help against Vano there, which could be useful for them winning the fight, but down goes Skips. Yeah, Vano does get nuked, in fact, by Leafy, not paying attention, and now Ranger can actually win the fight. It's not really a 1v1 anymore, though. So now we're down to a 3v3, and Vano does go down to Ranger, so kind of choking that. You needed to get the push on Vano, or the push on Ranger, but he waited way too long. However, Dizzy and Kurishu are going to have a nice kill on Sherman here, so they will have a more synchronized approach here. They're both together in B and C. But Ranger, of course, being a light tank, you have that mobility advantage in the endgame, which can be incredibly useful. He's going to try to position himself maybe to grab D. Are they going to play the cap game here? It's possible. But Cozy is going to be up on the caps here, actually. Even Ranger going to be grabbing D base, then each team's going to have 2, and Cozy's just going to be up. And Cozy has the nice ability of holding the central factory here, which is very good, but they're just going to try to trap Ranger out. Ranger thinks he can get away. He's not going to be able to. Daisy's just going to push right across, but is Ranger going to go for a track? Not able to hit the track there. If he hit the track, that could have been nutty. A perma-track would have killed Dizzy, but no. The kill does occur. Now both the triangles kind of fighting each other, activating their reactive. Shot goes in, 5-12, 5-13. However, Leafy's alone. Kurishu has a friend. The friend is in a VK90. We're going to see another shot trade here. No! Kurishu actually cheating as soon as Leafy's reactive ended, getting the higher, or a high enough roll to get the kill there. And Cozy are going to take game 3. They have the lead. They could qualify over Ponda here. They only need one more game to do so. So having a little bit of an advantage there in the end. I like the idea from Ponda to try to send a tank over to get the kill on Vano, and they did do so. But they were a little bit out-positioned in the end there. Cozy having the more durable tanks. And while Ponda did have mobility, it wasn't enough to let Ranger leave after grabbing the D base. So Cozy reacted quite well in getting directly there to stop him. Also, thank you to the subs and the follows. Recently we got one from Mordst and from Z is Real, so thank you both for following my channels. Game number 4 here. This is do or die for Ponda. They would love to get a win here. It would be really helpful for their, you know, I don't know how seeding is based for top 16, but I would imagine if you win on Qualifier 1, you get better seeding than winning in Qualifier 2, etc. So it would probably be beneficial to win in this first qualifier here. Did Alfar say something? Did I miss something that Alfar said? People are saying he's not going to do it while covering tournaments. What? Oh, 1v1 you? Yeah, let's do it, Alfar, next time. I see it. The redeem. Let's do it. In between sets 1 and 2 next stream, let's do it. Let's make it happen. I'll probably get my butt kicked, but it'll be fun. We can do it live on stream. Cool beans. Anyway, game number 4. Ponda Cozy. Cozy going to be keeping all them German super heavies. And let's get it. Ghost Factory, game number 4. Last game, the main difference in lineups was the fact that... What's going on here with my game? Okay, we're good. Sorry. Yeah, Cozy ran a bunch of German super heavies, and Ponda ran a mix of German super heavies and triangles. Seems to be the same thing again here. They're gonna run it back. The Cozy had a better command of the factory area for most of that game. Ponda were able to keep up on the kills department, especially being able to pick up Vano there, who definitely made a misplay against Ranger. Thankfully, it didn't cost them the game, but it could have. Vano trying to go for some sort of blind shot. He will step into B, give a cap lead to Cozy. Once again, they have been pretty consistent at getting cap leads in these sets. That is their style typically, get an early cap lead and try to hold on to it, but we have seen this tournament, they're not really sticking with that style. They've been doing a lot more different strats, to say the least, a lot more unique, special ones. Yeah, it's up down to 14th. If you're going based off of pub stats, from clans that have enough battles to be shown on the website, yes, but that also, that website excludes so many clans because of the battle count. Okay, sorry, I need to lock into the tournament stream here. Vano grabbing the D base. Sherman barely missing that reset. With double caps here for Cozy. Ponda's barely getting there first. Buffy drives off the base accidentally. Brother. Funny moment. They're going to have to take even more time to cap out. Not that it makes a big difference because Cozy's already got an extra 2 bases. So the cap lead's just going to keep growing and growing, but driving off that base accidentally definitely didn't help there. Sherman is going to try to step into D, though. No, he's just going to go around it for map positioning. They could put a second tank into the D base, though, and take it away from Cozy. Are they going to counter by trying to push through the factory in the middle here, though? Not clear. Shots are still flying. A couple tanks getting hit here and there. Ponda actually does step C with skips, but they could pull Leafy or Steven into D, and Sherman is applying some pressure. However, Barcode, aka Nasir, all the way out there for Cozy, is in a good position to like reset pressure to D. What's happening to Lido 7 here? Oh no, Lido 7 and Vano are getting absolutely deleted here. Hafalupi putting in a sneaky shot to Vano, and Ranger's going to push in for the kill here. Karishi's going to put in a big one of his own, but no, Ranger doesn't roll high enough to get the kill. He's just going to try to ram Vano for the kill here. Does he get it? He's going to try to do a pit maneuver, and Vano's actually going to get away. Ranger trying to back out last second, but he rolls high enough to get the kill on Ranger in 2 shots. Ranger barely rolling low enough to keep Vano alive, and now we're seeing Sherman have pressure applied to him from Barcode. A bounce from Tantan, and Barcode actually does go down. Sherman's still alive, and now he's got a tank to use as cover. So, interesting set of events. Dizzy missing the kill shot as well. Sherman's still alive, and okay, never mind. Vano does sneak it in. Where is Vano? He's all the way over there, able to sneak that. So him being alive has a bit of a rippling effect here. Ranger barely rolling low enough to keep him alive, as I said. And Cozy is way down on the hit points at this point, but they still have Vano alive. They have a tank advantage. They're just pushing into Steven. Leafy's just doing his best to kind of block him and keep Steven alive, but Leafy's not able to use his gun while this is happening. Or is Dizzy just pushing him around to the point where Leafy can't do anything? Maybe that's what's happening. Now he's going to drive forward, but he's got 2 tanks to fight him. Ponda still has the HP advantage, but Cozy has 2 tanks right now. And they're going to be doing well against Leafy over here. Down goes Lido 7, so Ponda's able to pick up a kill. That was Jta looking over on this base here, the B base, missing the kill in Karishu. 800 points for Cozy, but they're only going to have 1 base in just a second, and actually skips stopping D as well. Jta does fall, though. 914 points for Cozy. Oh my goodness. So many low hit point tanks here. Shabi's on 14, Vano's on 26. Leafy does get taken care of. But 954 points from Cozy. Even if they get a kill, it's not going to be enough to win the game. And right now, Ponda have all 4 bases. Cozy need to pick something up, but they also need to keep Shabi alive. Will he be able to clutch the kill before getting killed by Skips? No. Skips getting the kill shot, and that's crucial here. Vano is going to try to sneak the A base, but he gets lit. Killed by Paffy. Are they going to clutch up a 2-on-5? They have all 4 bases. Cozy needs to grab a base. They're going to step Dizzy into D. Will he be able to pick up the kill? And Skips need to hit that shot. He doesn't. Skips is still alive, and Tantan missing the kill as well. What is going on? Cozy had such a lead here, 5-on-2, but now Tantan Dizzy going to be pushing into Skips. Some HE is going to be used to get the kill here, but Pafloopy getting killed. Ponda almost pulling that one back by the bases, but losing their tanks last second there. And Cozy do end up taking the set 3-1. Ponda almost clutching that 5v2 up. The bases definitely got scary, but was not enough. Cozy with the 3-1 lead. They take the set. They qualify directly into the top 16 beginning March 7th. Ponda's going to have to play at least another qualifier to try to earn their spot again. But what a great set here. Good showing between the two teams. At the end, though, Cozy winning both sets over Ponda. 3-2 and then 3-1. Some great games for sure. But Cozy ending up on top. GG's. What a set. Oh, man. Sorry, that moment with the light tanks there, Ranger trying to get the ram kill to end it and then end up just driving into his own death, that was just funny. I'm sorry. Ponda absolutely had every advantage there by getting those nukes on Vano, but man, that hurt. Anyways, guys, that was fun. Reminder for you all, let me go to my just chatting right now. Doing a giveaway on Discord right now for 2 battle passes. I have a giveaways channel, which is near the top. It's got a Discord bot message from Dino. And if you press the enter button, you react, you'll be able to get, or you'll have the chance to get a battle pass. Giving away 2 this stream, 2 on the next stream, which is going to be February 24th, Sunday night, for Qualifier 2 Day 2. And we're going to be giving 3 away for Qualifiers 3 and 4. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for this tournament. I guess briefly, let's see if we can find the other groups, what other teams qualified. Let me refresh the website, which is incredibly slow. So let's see if it even works. I will give it a minute. It's loading. It likes to load. It loads very frequently. My guess is Joker 1, Origin 1, and is it going to be Elev or Purple? That's the question. Let's see. It's loading. It's loading. Here we are. Group 1 Origin, 3 over VB. Surprise, surprise. Origin, you know, they're good. Surprise to absolutely nobody. Group 2, who's it going to be? Purple won the first set, but who won the second one? It's Elev. Elev beating Purple 3-2. Despite getting their butts kicked in the winners' side finals. Love waking up, kicking MM's butt, and then kicking Purple's butt there. Oh, it's a tiebreaker, so hard to say that, but great set there, I'm sure. Group 3, we saw Cozy win. Having a good first qualifier. And then Group 4, Joker went to tiebreaker with DFM. I would have loved to see that, actually. That would have been a good set. But I didn't expect it. I expected Joker to sweep there. So the fact that DFM took 2 games, this is a team to look out for. This is a team to look out for. But yeah, those are the groups. That's the first 4 teams to qualify. Joker, Origin, Elev, and Leverage / Cozy. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. So if you are on Twitch, I'm going to be rating someone starting now. So make sure to support whatever streamer I rated. Everyone else, make sure to join the Discord for that giveaway. It's going to be ending in, like, what, an hour or so? Probably an hour. I set it for 3 hours. No, 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes, guys. You have to join quickly if you want chance at the Battle Pass. Doesn't matter what server you're on. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it here. So it's been fun.